Hey guys, wait. Let me check if my microphone works. Looks correct. We got Blondie, come on, Saber, and Mike the Snake.
How you doing?
Hello, Snake. Is that a replay of a snake, or is that a real snake?
No, it's a real snake, different shirt.
Okay, different.
It's a Formula One weekend, so I had to put my Formula One weekend Formula One shirt on.
Cool. You know, Mike. Sometimes they use CGI to. Did you see it? There is a new. You know what is that? That Snapchat. They can now
Yeah.
do 3D T-shirts, shoes, pants, and bags, and maybe even wristwatches.
Talking about
Why
You
did you
you
say
can
What?
point your camera at your feet, and you could like see what the shoes gonna
Oh
look like
yeah,
on.
and what sunglasses look like on your face and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I know it's
What?
crazy, man.
yeah.
Talking
It's
about
the
It's starting to get
future
really
of
scary.
shopping, Blondie.
metaverse. The
My
metaverse.
father and a friend of mine's girlfriend both were driving their cars. Okay, so the car was registered to my father and my friend, males.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
their girlfriends were driving their cars. They ran
Mm-hmm.
red lights. The cameras took pictures of them, and guess who got the ticket?
Who got the ticket?
The
Car
girlfriend.
got the ticket. The girlfriends.
Through facial recognition, through the
Face.
cameras.
Wow.
Fuck.
Like normally you'd think
Oh,
they'd take a picture and take the license plate and the car automatically would get the ticket, right? No, not anymore.
augmented reality.
Now, if you've been caught on the facial recognition, you go into the ether, and if they can positively ID you, they just send the ticket straight to the person.
That's
And
why I always wear bunny ears, because with the bunny ears they can
yeah,
never recognize you.
I
So
always
Mhm.
wear
it
a
just fucks
Nixon
with the
mask.
algorithm.
I just wear a Nixon mask whenever I drive around.
Yeah.
Or a COVID mask is all you need now.
Yeah,
Or
no,
no, the
that
eyes.
too. Actually, I'd wear a double COVID mask whenever I go outside.
To be fair, I've got pretty nice eyebrows. They'd see me in a shot.
Oh,
Saber, how you doing? Guys, by the way, welcome to Archieluxury live stream. Archie, if you're wondered where the fuck is the big boy, he's taking a day off. He needs a day off. This
ah,
live stream life could be grinding. It can grind you into oblivion. I think that was evident on the live stream that I did right before this one. Is that it is a brutal. This is a brutal space, and people will just go out of their way to fight with you. And sometimes you just need a day off from all the insanity. Hello,
yeah,
Bear.
true that.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone.
Hi,
Hey,
Bear.
Bear.
Yeah.
Do we put
I,
LV or do we put it as a Fender? I love Fender.
I know, Bear. You've not been happy with Archie's taking breaks and stuff. But if he really needed a break, then you really needed a
No,
break.
he's entitled to take a day off, no question
Good
about
for
it.
him.
It's,
Yeah, no, that's his prerogative, totally, man. And
We need
not,
to keep him well.
well,
Everyone needs a
I
break
happen to
sometimes.
be privy to some of his heartache and some of his issues. So if he needs to take a day off, man, more power to the guy. You know, he
But you know what the
deserves it.
problem is with that?
He does so
Look, I took a
much.
couple of days off, Mikey. I took a couple of days off from that, right? I
Oh
gave
yeah,
the keys to my live stream. You have to be careful who you give the live streaming power to, because I gave my live streaming powers to Tickers, and then he took my audience and stuck a dick in my ear and left me.
Wait,
And
is this a
Tim
phrase that you
and
say
Bear,
or
I
like a phrase that
wanted to
everybody
thank
says?
you for ganging up on me yesterday, you bastards.
well that
Why
that
did you
As a
pick
sucks.
on me?
ABC,
That
as
really
a northerner,
sucks.
I take offense to that accent. ABC, that is shocking.
Why did you gang up on me, you bastards?
yeah, it was a little
No.
bit unfair. It was like 5
Um,
versus. Well, actually, you know what? Tickers had a lot of supporters. To be honest.
yeah, I mean, I really like Tea and Tickers. I don't think we're
Nice
terribly
one, Mike.
close or
Nice
buddies or
one.
anything.
By
But
the way, Mikey,
um,
I got a message from Teen Tickers, and he said that Swiss is now officially banned from Teen Tickers channel. So
who is?
Yeah, I banned him. I banned the twat.
why did
Who
you
is?
That's supposed to
ban
be Tickers.
Swiss?
Because he's a long-haired bastard.
But
Of
Angry
voice
TNT,
impression.
why did you ban Swiss? Just because we told you to? or
Because
did you find out
I
the truth?
need. I've learned to toe the line now.
That sounds more like me than Tickers.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
right,
worst
Tickers.
stickers I've ever heard.
Tickers. Actually, let me change
Oh,
my
I
name.
think
Let me change my name here because right now I'm as a Tim.
Sorry.
Let's put
is
Tim
this
wrong.
is this somebody that has two other
Tickers.
names, two other words to his name, switch, so and then two other names?
Tickers, you don't have to. You don't forget
Yeah.
that this is a cult. In fact, this is a cult.
He
It's
didn't seem
not.
to do anything but shit disturb, anyways, as far as I could see, man. So
You
Yeah,
threw me under the bus.
under the bus 64.
is that you?
Oh God.
It's 60. Bus 34. 34. That's the bus that he was parking. That the bus driver's wife. That's the
Oh.
bus he was thrown under.
Like out of the whole group, I consider me the most oblivious of everybody at any
Mm.
given time. Okay.
That's why we love you.
So
By the way,
basically,
depression eating.
if we want to explain something, if you understand, that means everybody understood.
Yeah. No, if you can explain it to the point where I can understand it, man, then you're
We know
you're
everyone
you're
understood it.
doing good.
We will try tonight on this live stream. We will try to summarize what was earlier presented on Tim Wright's live stream,
Mm-hmm.
so that hopefully at this point all the viewers of this channel understand exactly what transpired today between Jonathan Higgins
Mm-hmm.
and Tim Wright.
Mm-hmm.
What actions has Jonathan Higgins done this time to further hurt Tim Wright? And I
Yes.
think it's really important to know that this is not necessarily just a drama, but important information, because a
That's my
lot of
livelihood.
viewers, that's your livelihood,
He
number
wants to
one.
destroy my livelihood. It's not about
And
fun and
exactly, this is not a shtick.
it's
This
not
is
about
not
talking
playing.
watches.
So
The bastard.
basically, Tim, I suggest we wait and we talk whatever we talk. Another 5 minutes, allowing more people to join the live stream.
Sure.
And at that point, I think it's important that we, in a very concise, very precise, very informative way, give the story, which is chronologically correct.
Yes.
We need to remember what ER said. It has to be truthful. We cannot make claims that are not substantiated by those who we mention.
Right.
And people will have a chance to make their own conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
This is not throwing mud at him. This is not being obsessed with him, aggressive with him. This is rather very important for people to know the games being played behind the scenes, which are very damaging, and also potential scamming of some of the more prominent viewers. Because to my shock, to what came to me as a shock, is that Higgins is not just someone who has a big ego and wants the fame and wants to argue and wants to put me in my place and Archie in his place and you in your place, but it is someone who actually tried to scam prominent, rich, wealthy viewers to gain financially from it.
Correct. We got a super chat. $5. Bear has a drama boner right now. Unfortunately for him, he could stand up and we wouldn't even see it. It's
I'll
just
just warn
$5. We'll
you.
take the $5.
When we can explain this, and when we've gotten to a point where it's been duly explained, I need to actually step away to run to the store for
you're gonna miss
20
this
minutes.
important news.
No, I'm not saying now. I'm saying after it's been explained and you're done, then I got to step away.
We will start very soon. Also, we have a bondage and discipline in a chat. I think Higgins tried to scam me, and bondage. We'll drop the link if you want to join and give your side of the story as well.
Yes.
But I think, Timmy, what's important now is that we actually start with presentation. We need to explain to people everything that transpired that you found out today, you were extremely disappointed, depressed, upset. And I think people need to understand why that is, because I'm reading comments on your channel how you are overreacting. It's not that big of a deal. It's so easy to look at someone from the distance and assume they're overreacting. You are not involved in this. You know what? Bottom line is this. Imagine being in your workplace and someone starts messing with your employment as well.
I know.
Yeah.
So, Timmy, please start with this. I think viewers of AC3 live stream deserve to understand exactly what transpired.
So it started after Diego let me know that he's getting the Aquanaut. Okay. And I was like, because I'm on the wait list for the Aquanaut as well. But, I was promised the Aquanaut last year. But when I inquired about it this year, I got really like cold shoulder. They were like, we're not sure about it. Right? So that's the first. This is going back to about January, February. We got AC Morgan. AC Morgan! The legend. Hey, AC.
I'm gonna go and
It's
find
been-
some random channel to play guitar on, so fuck off.
Sorry, that's just so funny. Hey, AC, we're going over what Higgins did and why everybody has to be very careful in this community. Okay.
By the way, Bondage just told you that he will join after he has a dinner, and
Very nice.
he will participate in this as well.
Very nice. And Bondage has to be very careful himself. After giving Archie a watch, there's gonna be a lot of wankers trying to get a free watch from him as well. So watch your back, man. Okay, so here's what happened.
For everyone, like, let's also wrap this up. Everyone is asking, where is Archie? Where is AC3? AC3 is taking a night off. He informed us about this yesterday. Hello, Lord. And he has asked Tim to host tonight. And on Thursday it will be Lord hosting the show. So Timmy, continue, please.
So about 3 months, since the beginning of the year. So I contacted regarding the Aquanaut my ID twice. Pendulum, $10. I was willing to keep it quiet until he tried to attack ER on Lex Report. Wow. ER is a beloved friend of mine. Yes. I mean, this guy who Jonathan, who's apparently he's not about drama. He's willing to go on Lex Report and just talk about spread all kinds
He's
of
been on every stream
lies.
I've ever been on, and
yeah,
and
Man.
everybody has the same things to say about him. He's just toxic sludge.
Toxic sludge.
I mean,
So what happened was,
not that I have an opinion, because I don't never said anything, or I've never talked to him. But man, the guy's nobody's ever said a good word about him, and everything I've seen him write and say is just like,
hey man, I'm not. You know what? It's just a matter of time. If you give him your email, you would be actually shipping your James Cameron to Jonathan very soon. Okay.
No, it'd be the other way around.
No. Trust me. He would work you into it. Work you into doing it.
Yeah.
Because what happens? So I got really weird feeling about my AD. So when
wait, just a second, Tim, can you put me at the bottom, because AC Morgan's face is getting cut off, and I'm obviously not on cam.
Oh, okay.
Nice one.
I'll put AC Morgan here next to me. Actually, like this.
There you go. Nice, looking good.
Yep.
Nice clean shave.
All right. So what happens? We got another super chat. MRG1911 $10. Blondie, what is your favorite watch, and would you ever want a Day 36 in yellow gold? Good question.
Yes, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? I'm actually looking to purchase a watch. I said I would purchase one by this weekend, by the end this weekend, and I have not even had a moment to really look. So
Wow.
I'm looking at Cartier watches, the Sanchez de Cartier. Also, I saw this American. I'm not probably pronouncing
Think
that
American.
properly. American, okay. From '95, it has a moon phase and it's all gold.
Stay away from the
It's
moon. Stay
beautiful.
away from the
Timmy,
moon.
I actually
Time to
sent you
time.
the link if you want to pull
Oh,
it up.
yeah, I'll pull it up in a second here.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Got Pendulum, $2 today about the Porsche watch that I gifted him. Yeah, Pendulum actually gifted Jonathan a almost $8,000 wristwatch. Damn.
Really? What?
Yeah. Well, but I mean, Jonathan used like a really clever psychological trick to do it. Yankee Doodle, $2. Blondie looks so pretty today.
Oh,
Aw, Blondie, we love
shut.
Blondie.
I feel pretty. I'm not covered in paint.
And Mark, $5. Love the bear. Happy Sunday. Okay, so because I was feeling really bad. Like I was getting bad vibes from my AD. And then after Diego got his watch, I was like, man, I should have actually been getting this Aquana. I mean, there's no way I'm not getting this for no reason. So I asked my on that day that Diego told me AC Morgan, congratulations, that's fucking amazing. Damn, that's my dream watch right there.
Doesn't thrill me.
It's my dream watch. That's my grail. I saw that in Paris and I fell in love. It's my love.
It's not blue. I want blue.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So what happens
2-year
is
waiting list.
I asked my sales associate to please do some investigative reporting on that. And she started to kind of, because I was really nice. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I was really nice to her. I gave her something, a little gift. So she decided to kind of go and investigate, ask around, what's going on, what's taking so long. Basically, she found out I'm blacklisted. I'm not gonna be getting that watch. Fuck. And then I was talking to so this is what happened. I was really upset, and what happened was, this is the order, okay? So just because I was talking, I got actually, I had few conversations with people who are in the know, and we got super chat. I'm RG1911, $10. Tim, I don't recall, but do you have or do you ever want Explorer 36 mil in two-tone yellow to go with the 36 in steel? I have a 36 in steel. I think I have it right here. Got the 36 in steel. Love the steel one. I actually originally I wanted the two-tone, but because I got on the wait list kind of for both, they fucked up and they actually, instead of getting me the two, which I would not be able to afford, so I kind of got lucky. So I'm kind of stuck with the 36.
Timmy,
But
you
I
want
would
to
love,
trade?
yeah, I would love to trade for the two-tone.
Because
Yeah.
I have the 39 and it's
Oh, the 30.
way
No,
too
no, I want the
large.
two-tone. I want the two-tone. 36.
No, take my 39. Explorer
No.
one. It's too large.
Super chat
No.
from Dentine.
10T, $2. Great panel and great start to the show. But basically,
Danny.
there's a few people. There's double O involved who I spoke with, and then double O kind of had maybe a bit of a conversation with ER, because ER contacted me today at 9:06 a.m. She said, "Hey, contact Pendulum," and so I contacted Pendulum, and he had explosive news. He actually confirmed that Higgins has wrote an email to ER because there was a show there was a show where I was talking to Bear, and Bear, me and you, we were talking about a meteorite Daytona. And on the show, I said like, "Hey, I can probably get the meteorite Daytona," and you said, "Hey, buy it from me."
It was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. I know it was a joke, but he clipped it and sent it to my ID with the email saying, "Hey, look, this guy is a flipper. Do not sell him anything." And that's what kind of got me blacklisted. Now, not only did he get me blacklisted at the AD, this guy tried to do a trick to scam Pendulum. Mr. MRG 1911, $10 fist watch check all around. And then I gotta go. Thank you. Oh, the so beautiful. Look at that. Explore 2. Wristwatch check. Lord got the Reversa. AC Morgan 5167 Paddock. Bear Clooney white gold Daytona on rubber blend. Blondie, what are you wearing? And Mikey, what do you got? No what?
I'm wearing my Pelagos right now.
Show us the
And
wrist. The wrist.
Blondie, if you could move around just on your chair just a little bit, I want to show you the effects that are happening from your T-shirt, from your shirt on my
Oh,
computer. It's amazing. It's
That's what all
totally
of the guys say.
psychedelic.
All
It's
the
really
My
guys.
cool.
my silk
Psycho.
T-shirt.
No,
While
you,
we're
no,
doing
you got to
this,
go to the
can
small picture.
can
You
you
got to
keep
go to
with
the
the
small
super chat?
picture.
That's called
Okay.
Moray.
Can you keep with super chats, please?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Pendulum.
Perfect.
$20. I was
Okay.
willing to let go until he
Thank you.
distorted the facts and timeline when confronted by ER at the stream. I'm a private person, but in the end, the truth must prevail. Pendulum. What happened was Higgins contacted Pendulum and said, "Hey, can you buy a Porsche design watch? This is a really great watch. And if you don't like it, I'll buy it from you because I cannot buy right now because I'm really broke." Right? And Pendulum being a really, really nice guy, he's like, "Hey, you gave me so much wristwatch advice. It's yours. I'll give it to you as a gift." You know? And then, yeah, because apparently this guy can't buy it. But he's like Higgins. He's a extremely wealthy guy. And then Pendulum sees a live stream he's doing with some guy where Jonathan apparently he's like buying a $50,000 watch, no problem. Buying a $50,000 watch is no problem with that. But to get this Porsche design watch, apparently it's only available in United States. Okay, how is that even possible? A Porsche design watch, guys? Come on. Only available in the United States?
No, we all know what the idea was here. To basically, you get him to buy the watch. Watch is the value that for the rich person is not significant, and he kind of let it go. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it, no big deal.
Yeah. And also a watch that's like if it's that the name is not very important, it seems like a bit of a shitter. It's a great kind of a gift watch that seems like a great gift watch. Postalisis $2. What a biatch. Yeah.
The good life or whatever. When you say get Higgins on his live stream, and I seen that from other people. We invited Higgins to come to Archieluxury numerous times and face me and Archieluxury, and he refused every single time. So,
But you know why? You know why?
oh, I know why.
Because you guys would have read him. You guys would have read his soul. You would have known what is happening, what he's trying to do.
Ooh,
There's a
what's that?
reason why he wanted a wrench on my channel. Oh, congratulations, Trapper John.
You got a Pelagos?
Yeah, no, that's a FXD.
FXD.
The
Okay.
the new Pelagos.
I missed
Nice.
the fist watch check, so I thought I better jump in.
Hey, can we put me full screen for 1 second?
Okay.
Is he gonna show me?
Yeah.
Okay,
it
let's
is,
get
it is.
to let's get to the end of the
Nothing
story. Let's
terrible.
get to
It's
the end of
just
the story.
I want to show you
Higgins.
Okay, sorry.
Higgins
Go ahead.
never told anyone about this. Never told that he's getting this free watch. Neo, $10. Tim, the community needs to send me to Germany. I will resolve the Higgins problem through trial by combat. Is the only way. Higgins versus the community in the boxing ring. Listen, I think
Tim,
one
was
punch
he
is
that
gonna
skinny,
kill the
long-haired
guy.
guy?
Just you know.
Timmy?
Okay, Timmy,
So-
let's continue and let's wrap up the story so then we can listen
So
to
what
endless
happens?
Mike
So
stories.
what happens? This is where Higgins kind of tripped himself off. Tripped himself about. So he said, "Oh, this watch is unavailable," and then he was sending like a picture to Yar to just like nonchalant pendulum. $2. Bear, happy to go on the stream if he comes. Hey, there we go.
Thank you,
Thank
Pendulum.
you,
Thank
Pendulum.
you
And
very much.
I'm gonna teach Pendulum how to use the StreamYard probably tomorrow or after tomorrow if he needs it. Okay, so okay. One second. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so how is this affecting your livelihood? I mean, he destroyed my relationship with my idea, Margaret. I mean, how is this affecting? He is contacting my viewers to scam them for watches. It's not just affecting my livelihood.
If you actually have to, Margaret, if we actually have to explain to you how would this
As a
affect
con man.
Tim's livelihood, where some of the most prominent Tim's viewers are being scammed by a person who was his co-host. Fuck me dead, Margaret. Like, honestly, you really need explanation on that. I'm sorry, some people need picture to be drawn. Continue.
But you know, Margaret Frank is a consistent troll and a sworn enemy of Tim Wright. So of course they're gonna say that.
Okay, so thank you.
They're-
Then
I
did
think
not know that,
she's one of the people that thinks that I'm a trust fund kid. That I have a
yes. Okay, go.
$500,000 trust
Thank
fund
you.
that I can dip into at
Thank you, Lord. I wasted your time.
at moment's notice. Yeah. So what happens? He keeps telling luckily
I had one question that I did not understand. The person in that AD that he contacted is his actual friend?
yeah. They used to sell watches together in Germany.
Okay, so this is important for people who don't understand how can one email be so influential. This is basically him sending email to his personal friend from Germany.
Correct. So if people say like, "Oh, AD wouldn't take this seriously," that's his fucking friend. And the guy really knows how to speak. You know, he is a very very intellectual. The guy was a wristwatch salesman back when ADs were like a gray market, right? Where all watches were shitters.
You really suck at explaining and giving the chronological story. I have to tell you that it's disaster.
Okay.
But okay, we're getting
All right.
through. Also,
Look.
I did see that ER pointed that he tried to push on her to buy $80,000.
Yes.
Obviously, full retail and everything, where he would benefit financially.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably maybe it was his Lange or his buddy's Lange. Who knows? It was some kind of maybe Lange would never come. Who knows? I'm just saying.
So to summarize the whole story, he contacted his friend at your AD, making a lies that puts you blacklisted.
Yeah.
He tried to scam many of your.
Oh well, so how did he try to scam? How do we know it was a scam? Because he told Pendulum that this watch is unavailable in Germany. Okay, it was like sold out or something. And if Pendulum he's like, this is such a great watch, you should buy it for your own collection. And then if you don't like it, I'll buy it from you. And Pendulum he's just a really nice guy. He's like, oh, you know, if you really want this watch, I'll buy it. You can have it. But what saved Pendulum was the fact that when he put the order for the watch, it was a pre-order. And these watches were not available until the end of like the month. Yes.
And then he was pestering.
Sorry for the interruption. But depending on what that broadcast is, can't it get us flagged? What Blondie is doing there?
I think it's so small that it can't. You know, it's just in the corner. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, Blondie is just. Yeah, let's not. Just show us your fireplace. No, we want to see the Blondie. We want to see the Blondie. We don't want to see the broadcast. Good point. Thank you, Lord.
No, that is a good point, Lord. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't even looking that. Okay, so then, what saved Pendulum? How did he know this was all a scam? It was because He already freaking had the watch. Because I think in Germany they released it earlier than the United States, and he sent a picture of him wearing that watch to ER. And when ER said, "Hey, what watch is that you're wearing?" He said, "Oh, don't share this picture with anyone." But ER shared it with just through coincidence with Pendulum, and Pendulum was like, "Wait a minute, this is the watch that
Back
you
the
said you
truck up.
cannot afford, okay, that you want me to buy." And then that you're gonna buy it from, yet you already have it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And that
Damn.
sums it up. That sums
No
it up. Am I
bueno.
right? So basically, trying to. This is all recent that we found out, but before that, writing that email and telling people not to watch you. And
Lots of circular logic. Lots of circular logic to be used to seem innocent. To a lot of moves to set it up. That I'm just want to talk about watches. Just want to help out. And then boom.
wanting to shut down your channel base that you promote racism.
Oh well, see, here's the thing though. You see it, Bear. The scam
Yeah.
fell through because he was kicked off my show. Okay, and then
Yeah.
he couldn't no longer push the propaganda
Correct.
through my channel. Think about it. There's a reason why he wanted wrench. He wanted people who were questioning him off banned. He wanted a certain narrative to be pushed on my channel so he can control the narrative and push a certain uh, things that he wanted to be going on. If he saw something, hey, this guy is getting is getting onto me. Okay. So yeah.
Man, that's just straight backstabbing.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And then when his plans blew up,
Mikey understood.
in a fear of
Fighters,
rage.
It's done.
Yeah.
So that Mikey understood. It's a backstabbing, exactly.
It's a.
I mean,
it's the biggest
he already
backstabbing.
had the watch. He tried to scam the watch from somebody else to get him to buy it, and then what was he going to do? Just take the money?
The next level of this is that he basically tries to bamboozle people to send him free watches.
Yeah.
Oh fuck me.
So it's not just, it's a little more than just backstabbing. This guy is devious.
Speaking of sending free watches, bondage and discipline. Welcome to the show.
Timmy, Bear, Mike, Laura, how is everyone?
Good.
Hey man, you're joining just the right show. I think this is your cup of tea. You can explain to us how Archie bamboozled you into sending a free watch to him.
He's way better than Higgins. Way smoother. Why did Blondie drop off?
Oh, Blondie, come back!
Someone's
I wanted to show the effects of her striped T-shirt that was happening on my computer. I took a little mini video of it.
T-shirt.
Neo, $5. I have no idea.
She's wearing a striped shirt, but because of the pixelization on my little square, it makes her shirt do all kinds of these psychedelic stripy things, and I just wanted to show it. It was interesting.
No, it's the mushrooms, Mikey, that you ate early. Neo, $5 super chat. Tim, I have no idea what you just said, but I'm going to throw away the brats I was going to have for dinner. What's the brats?
A brat.
A brat. Sausages. And
German
order
sausage.
buy bin pan instead. Good choice, Neo. Good choice. Stay healthy, my friend. Paul Silesius, $10. I knew from the beginning that the guy is shady AF. So did Bear. And so did Felix the cat. I'm full. I'm a fool. I'm a bunny wearing idiot, guys. I couldn't see the forest for the trees. I could not believe that some very powerful people in this channel were all over him. Yeah.
So did you say to your AD that it was a joke? The flipping.
Let me put it this way. People who loved Archie, like Sirocco, like Jamie Opulence, literally dumped Archie for Higgins. because I don't know, but one live stream with Higgins was sufficient for Sirocco and Jamie Opulence to fight Archie and say that it's either he stays on their channel or they're gone.
Yeah,
This is
how
good. This is how influential.
this is a professional con man. This is a professional guy that we're dealing with here.
Can I say something? Just 2 sentences. One, a lot of people like Higgins because they are too lazy to actually learn about watches and talk about them. So they want to feed off his knowledge, which he does have in spades. 2, certain people basically wanted him on their side because, again, for whatever reason I don't understand, he's a sworn enemy of me and Tim Wright. So they wanted to have Higgins on their side. But why he's an enemy of me, I still don't understand. I have nothing to do with this guy. I don't know. I don't know him.
I have a theory, but I'm not going to talk about it now.
Of course.
Some people have a theory that Lord is Higgins 2.0, but we're not going to talk about that one. That's for the next show. That's for the next show.
Super
Omar,
chat.
$5 super chat, $5. Nice to see AC Morgan on. He is one of my favorite people to ever be on the stream. Hope you are well, AC. Man, this guy, he just wants to talk watches, have fun, and love for the community. You know?
Yes. And Archie loves him. Archie really loves him.
AC.
We're gonna make a baby.
Oh,
We're gonna have a little Archie.
Oh, we're gonna have fun in LA.
We could have twins. We can have an Archie and a Timmy.
Oh, I'm gonna bring my ears. I'm gonna bring the ears.
Super chat, Timmy.
Archie knows how stupid I could be. Rats raw 2 pounds. Higgins, aka the Tinder Swindler. Wow. AC Morgan, $5. Thank you, Omar. All the best to you and yours. We love Omar. Aww.
Oh well.
Always has a time.
So yeah,
nice guy.
guys, just to put the bow on this situation, we'll have Pendulum come onto the stream and explain it chronologically correctly, all the intricacies. I think it kind of summarized it.
Ideally, we have a Pendulum, we have OC, and Tim takes a day off.
Yeah, I would love to take a fucking day off.
In all honesty, Timmy, you would not make it as a lawyer. Holy fucking shit! Fuck me that.
I think he will only retire after he gets a Nobel Prize for literature for experimental take on storytelling. But he'll get it.
Hey man, it's kind of hard to weave that story and also intertwine the super chats and the whole thing together. You know.
Good work.
So it's hard to be like
I'm
Archie,
doing my.
eh?
Hey, YouTube is hard. Yeah. You people think. Why do you think Archie's taking a day off? This YouTube shit is hard. It's like mentally straining.
Yeah.
Neo, $10. Mike, I think I ate the same shrooms you did.
Hey.
I was under the impression I graduated junior high in 1980s. I guess I'm going to go through puberty again any day now.
Maybe you might get lucky enough to do that. The only shrooms I eat these days are wild edibles.
We're gonna eat those together, Mikey. It's
They're
gonna
not
make
the
for a great
kind that
live
get
stream.
you. They're not the kind that get you high. I don't alter my mind in any way.
I'll alter your mind once
20 years now. I like chanterelles and morels and oyster mushrooms. Those are the only 3 that I can positively identify in the wild and take home and cook.
Let's give a bit of a floor to Bondage. Let's hear him chime in on this whole debacle.
Oh no, I was just making shit up, Tim. You shouldn't even let me on. Like Higgins, to the best of my knowledge, has not tried to scam me. It would be hard for him to get to me. Although I did get a phone call from Australia today with someone claiming that they might have been ER about the cabana, but I wasn't sure. I don't have the numbers.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? I gave ER your phone number.
Okay, all right.
Call her back. Call her back.
All right.
Bondage is like,
Small
nice try.
solicit is
puts the
$5.
phone
I
down.
know she has the highest level of immunity, but Mother ER should testify. No. We're gonna ER has so much on her plate. There's so
She can
much.
give a written deposition.
Look, I don't, you know what?
Yeah, but
It's
there's
enough to have pendulum.
something positive that came out of it. I heard on your live stream that TNTkers has sent you an email saying that he's cutting all ties with Swiss
Correct.
and consequently with Jonathan Higgins.
Yeah.
So apparently he made a positive choice.
Positive choice.
And he wants to be with all of us.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
I went on his stream the other day. I accidentally called him Higgins. And he, everybody kind of got a laugh from that. I didn't understand it because
it's not accidental.
Up. But like
they were
until I know whose side to be on, I just go wherever I want. And
yeah.
But he didn't kick me off or say, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here. You know, you're on the wrong side" or anything like that. We just,
of course, they want you.
Part of his
Mikey,
show
you
for a little while.
You are whenever you on somebody else's stream, you're bringing in Archie's leads, Archie's viewers.
Oh well, then I won't do that anymore.
Why would they kick you off?
Bondage and discipline, and Timmy. There is ER in the chat, and
Bondage. How much do you want for the cabana?
ER, I'll call you later. I was sort of joking, but although if you're going to fund the cabana for Archie, we will certainly take that large S. So, yeah.
Oh, geez.
Cool.
Let's see.
I'll call you later. So, actually, I was going to say, it is unfortunate that Blondie left. She doesn't need to leave because I'm on here. But at some point, if we have a dead time, we should pick her watch out.
Yes. Oh yeah, of course. Well, I think. Hey, we got hop on smash $5 for fuck's sake. Timmy is textbook reason why people should not represent themselves. I think Mike could have explained better.
Probably.
Look, guys, I'm working on the information given to me from two sources, and I'm trying to summarize it all together without revealing some of the.
Well, there's nothing else to add to it. Thank you, Timmy, for.
I think it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, fuck's sake, you want me to draw a diagram, guys?
Probably some people do. So you said you wanted to work on bondage. Sorry, not bondage. The Blondie swatch tonight.
By the way,
there was subconscious speaking bondage.
By the way,
bondage. No, I understand. I mean, it's all right, Bear. I mean, I get it. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. But yeah. I mean, I will even let super chats for sure. I don't have a choice because this is Archie's channel, so money always speaks. But like, if kicking me off will get Blondie back on, and that's what the punters want. You can kick me off.
No. There is no kicking you off the stream.
No, sure there is, Bear. So.
I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
You come on when you want, you leave when you want. That's the way it works for you. But anyway, what's the topic for tonight, Timmy? I mean, obviously this was very exciting and amazing. Your presentation was less than mediocre, and now we talk watches. People want to talk watches. People don't want drama.
Can I bring up a subject?
No, people love the drama.
I know.
I mean, who the fuck goes around though asking people for free watches?
Right,
that's what blows my mind.
Well, no, that's the beauty of it, Mikey. See, he didn't. That's the beauty of what he's doing. He has the plausible. That's just like when he threatened to destroy my channel, when he said, "Hey, I could have paid $2,000 to a lawyer, and we could have taken down YouTube channel, but I'm not mean enough." You see, it's like
super chat.
I'm just looking out for you.
Fuck you
Fat
cannot
with
wrap
Ben,
up
5 pounds. Message for Higgins: never was so much owed by so many to so few. Winston Churchill, 1940. Get it right up your Higgins. I know you are watching.
We know you're watching.
Eddie's watches, $5. Bondage is the best looking panelist. Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, he is.
I thought I was pretty good
But
looking, but okay.
competition is Morgan, Bondage, and the rest, and then Lord.
And Diego's not on. Diego's not on.
I think
so.
I'm in the running with my short hair and no hat on.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, oh, actually, excuse me. Now it's a close. Actually, you know what? They look. You know what? I think Mikey is Bondage from the future.
Yeah.
You think so?
On Smash.
I believe I'm probably older than Bondage.
Actually,
but
if we
would
put
be
it
my
this
guess.
way,
Yeah,
we got a progression over time. We got from youngest to oldest.
I got you by 12 years, bud. I'm
A little more fair shake.
55. I think.
Hop on Smash. $2. We
I'm
love
so
our
old I can't
Bondage
remember
and
it.
Shaq's biggest fan, AC Morgan. We love AC. Thank you so much for being on.
Can I ask the panel a question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Have you ever dealt with I don't know if I can bring up, maybe I can, the watchbox.com? Have you guys done any shopping with them? Okay.
Yes.
I have a mixed bag. It kind of had a situation arise last week, and I was kind of pissed off about it. And you know, all these people, they go online and we'll trade, we'll buy, we'll do this, and then when you contact them, it's like it's a whole different story. It's like, oh, I don't know, let's go see. What happened was I saw a Breguet Type 20. Blue face, which is
me too. I know which one you're talking.
Yeah. It was $90-some.
Yes.
And I got on it right away with him. I said, "Hey, I'm interested in this watch. I've got these two watches on chrono that I'd like to trade towards it, or I'll just pay cash for it. Give me your best price." That was Sunday. Monday,
nothing.
nothing.
The background sound, please. It's really annoying while he's talking. I cannot hear.
And so this was Sunday. So Monday I didn't get an email. Tuesday I got an email that said, "Hey, when can I call you?" So I called them. It was a guy named Alex, which I've dealt with before. So I have a mixed situation here. The previous sale was great. This one, they drug their feet, and they drug it. It took them until Friday to quote me a trade price and a cash price, and the watch was already gone, so I lost out on it. And I know this would probably happen to everybody here at least once. It's happened to me 3 times, and I don't know what to do beyond, just being a squeaky wheel. You feel like you're bothering them, but if you don't stay on it, obviously you're going to lose it. So has this happened to anybody else, or with the Watchbox? Have you had problems getting? I've had some communication problems, even on the first transaction. People not getting back to me.
I think with any corporate structure, AC Morgan, you are going to have these sorts of, I don't know, depending on the person you are dealing with, this kind of unreliability sometimes. My experience was at the other end of the spectrum. I basically lowballed them on eBay, not expecting to be even responded to. They accepted my offer. The watch was actually in their Singapore branch, which meant that they had it shipped to themselves, paid the taxes and dues themselves. I'm really thrown off by this background noise. I don't know what it is, but it is getting.
It's driving me nuts.
Who is it? It has to be AC.
I'm muted, so it's not me.
They ended up.
I'm muted as well.
Yeah. They ended up paying the taxes and all the fees, and then sent me the watch. It was in perfect condition, box, travel case and whatever. It's this reversal, in fact. So for me, they were always communicating, giving me updates, tracking numbers, this and that. It was perfect. But
this is Watchbox on eBay?
Watchbox on eBay, Watchbox
Yeah, they,
through Singapore and through their Pennsylvania branch. And both branches were in excellent communication with me. But again, they have such a large corporate structure now, depending on who you catch, you can be served 100%, or they might not even respond to your question. On eBay, I dealt with them just fine. Through their website, I sent them some emails in the past and messages with no response. So it's really luck of the draw, and it's actually quite, it's the opposite of what you would expect from a corporation, right? When you're dealing with a conglomerate, you want a certain standard, reliability, consistency. It's usually the opposite in the world of watches, unfortunately.
Now, this specific watch got a lot of attention. In many people's opinion, it was a great deal, slightly underpriced. I think the watch was pulled back, and that played a big part of the problem that you experienced. It would not happen otherwise, I think. That's my theory. Because I knew about that watch. I heard from 10, 15 people. They were interested. Everyone felt the price is a little bit too good to be true. And I remember it was a bracelet, blue dial, steel, very rare, Type 20. And I think they played the game to get out of it and probably leverage it for more money.
I wouldn't be afraid to hound them. Internet transactions, I mean, you're never going to meet those people. I'd call multiple times a day if you want it.
Neo's suggestion is actually pretty good, especially because you're their previous customer, and Tim Masso is someone that is communicative, willing to get involved, and extremely influential in that company. So contacting him and explaining your situation would not hurt.
I did do that on the first deal. Now it's all coming back to me. I had a communication problem on the first deal, and I did send an email to Tim Masso, and he made him help me. So that was positive. And somebody was talking, Lord was talking about eBay. Yes, I purchased all my watches from the Watchbox, except for the one that I made a trade for on eBay, because you'll get a better, in my opinion, you'll get a better deal.
Mm-hmm.
When you give that offer, they tend to take it.
You can do the offer, yes.
And eBay is a great place. And not that I don't think that the Watchbox is going to send me an authentic watch, but that the authentication that eBay does is actually very helpful. And I haven't had zero problems with it.
Super chat from ABC, please.
ABC 2 pounds bondage is class. Guy and top tier supporter. Correct.
Agreed.
Thank you, ABC. Appreciate it.
And it was a beautiful watch, by the way. I really, really loved it. Gorgeous. And such a cool.
Did you see the video? Because actually Tim did a video on that exact watch.
Yes.
And obviously it just came back from Brigade. It had new hands on it, which great. Who doesn't want hands with better illumination? Fully serviced. Didn't look like there was a scratch on it.
No,
and,
like new.
So maybe it's the trade. Maybe once you start introducing trades, it makes it more complicated. But it seems like if they're selling watches every day, and the two that are offering them are very common, desirable watches, they would have reacted a little more quickly. But oh well, I can't always get what I want.
That's okay. That's okay.
I got Timmy and Archie.
Yeah. Aww. Hey, I think at the end of the day, it's about the friends that we make, right? So this whole thing, yeah, watches are good, but friends are better, guys. Friends are better.
Tim.
Yes.
Did you talk to your AD and say that the whole flipping thing was a joke and they shouldn't blacklist you, or have you just
I'm going to my AD Tuesday.
Because surely, if one of their employees is taking information from somebody else and that's potentially stopping clients, surely that's a problem for the AD. Surely they would investigate that themselves.
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, as far as I know, this was done quietly. I was not informed about this. It's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts that this has happened. But I will go Tuesday. I'm gonna bring all my watches to show that I'm not a flipper. That
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do. I'll
Take
explain.
names.
Like, hey, I do a show. It's a comedy show. We say a lot of jokes, and that nothing, nothing we do can be taken seriously. Obviously.
It's pure
And,
treachery.
That's pretty
and
hard.
everyone is strongly recommending to take OC with you because you might
Yeah.
actually do more damage than good.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty harsh, Tim. I can't believe they dropped you that quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I
Well,
can
the
feel
guy
for
was
you.
his friend.
Yeah,
But that's
I
even
can
worse
feel for
then.
you after all the money I've spent with my AD. One time, like I bought, like they sold me regretfully. It was a solid yellow gold sky dweller with a champagne dial, and I bought it, and it was and don't get me wrong, that's actually an amazing, fuck off watch, but I just didn't love it. I mean, my wrist is kind of small, et cetera, and it was just too blingy for me. It's not my style of Rolex. One time I was like, I just don't love this watch. I'm going to get rid of it. And then somehow Rolex freaking flagged me with them on that one. All the watches I bought, that was the one that they freaking flagged me on. And, now my AD's just hypocritically trying to sell me secondary watches. And I'm like, no. So sorry. Dumb story, I know, but like, I feel for you.
Yeah. Listen, it's fucking. It's this is a difficult situation that they're. I don't know, man. Just really depressing, Just really depressing. Basically.
Okay, don't depress the live stream. Get
Okay.
over
All right.
it. It's done. All right.
Hey, it was done. We're moving on.
Who's coming to America? Who is coming to America? And where
Archie.
can
Oh
people
yes,
do
guys.
the golf?
Guys, we're like, we are actually. I'm actually curious if we can go over the goal because we kind of lowballed it, like 3,000. That's a minimum required.
You can go over. Of course, you can go over.
I don't know if the app allows to go over.
Yes. I'm just telling you. Yes, you can go. App
Really?
does allow. That's just a target. You can. I can donate 100,000. If you will get 100,000.
Oh, okay.
You can also increase the goal. You can
Well,
go in the
actually,
settings.
I tried to increase the goal, but I can't see where there's that
There's a settings. You can go in and you can increase it.
deactivate.
Bear, are you thinking of GoFundMe though? I mean, this is a different app.
Yes, I could. Yes, I could. Okay, I'm gonna raise it to because
But this isn't GoFundMe. This is something else.
Spot Fund. It's like GoFundMe. It's the same
Same
thing.
shit.
Same
I would
shit.
think you could go over, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna increase it because ER said
make it 4,000. Make it 4,000.
Okay.
Or maybe 5, 4 or 5, something like that. There we go.
I mean,
5.
so yeah, probably 5 because what happened was that $3,000 budget was basically to cover just Archie, but I would love if people would also help me cover my flights as well. I'm totally screwed now.
Right, and by the way, I'm losing money on a stock, so you guys are gonna have to cover me as well. Apparently.
Oh well, no. Okay, Bear.
What?
Get your own platform. I'm sorry.
Bear. I actually agree. We need all this help.
Yeah, we're fucked, man.
It's
by
been,
the way,
it's been a fucking terrible week.
Okay,
right,
I edited
Mikey?
it now.
Right, Mikey?
What's that? What's that?
I said you agree, Mikey, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll donate. I'll send towards your fund.
Valley de Jus, thank you so much. Says I got you, Timmy. I'm gonna text Rudy and we'll get this sorted. Thank you so much, Valley de Jus. And if you need my phone number, if you wanna call me, email. I'll give you my email and I'll give you my phone number. But,
nice. See, you have a great supporters, man. That's a wonderful thing.
So much. My number. It's hello@timwright.com. Thank you so much, Valley Diju. I really appreciate your support. This guy has been very, very kind to me over the whole span of my YouTube. Really appreciate you. Yeah, it's a tough thing that there is. Okay, it's a tough. Yeah. Thank you, Valdez. You and Bondage Bear. I found how to increase it to 5,000, and this should actually
Good.
cover both mine and Archie's airfare
Yeah.
and tickets and Ubers and all the little expenses that could come up in between.
Good.
So there we go.
How's the
I should have
editing
done
of
it
the film
from the
coming on?
beginning like this, but I didn't think we were gonna hit even 2. That's how what's it called? That's how.
Because you expected
Yeah.
everything to happen in one day. It takes some time. It takes some time
Yeah.
for people to hear about it. This is why I told you need to mention this strategically, occasionally in every live stream. Oh, I'm not going to do every live stream. You have to. Not everyone watches every day.
Yeah.
You just need to understand that people, especially people who have money, everyday viewers are punters who live in mother's basements. Okay, total losers. The haters.
I know, right?
They're here every fucking day, hating.
I mean,
you
we're
and
trying to
criticizing.
bring next level type of entertainment content.
The supporters and the true supporters, they come in occasionally and they dump the money and they support and they help and they're busy. They got to make that money.
Yeah.
The money doesn't come from the tree.
Oh, trust me. I tried
Okay?
making money through the conventional means, having a job. It's hard. Almost
Yeah.
impossible. Almost impossible.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but yeah. I really huge shout out to also AC Morgan. By the way, I think ER said that she's going to use this platform to send money to Bondage for the Cabana, because this is a really good way to send money privately, because you click that button to hide my name and it just sends it anonymously, so your name is hidden from doesn't show up. So it's
But
a
Tim, how
really.
do we know you and Archie won't misappropriate that money?
I'm keeping a track. Hey, listen, trust me, we're gonna spend every single dollar on this trip. It's just, how quickly money goes in Vegas. I think if there's any leftover, Vegas is going to take it all. That's
It
just
goes
how
as fast
Vegas
as it
works.
does with the Kentucky Derby yesterday. Yeah.
Hey, Tim, I'm going to check out Turo and see if I can get us a convertible Rolls Royce to drive around.
Holy!
You think Archie will lose his load?
He's gonna lose his mind. He's gonna lose his mind. He's gonna lose his shit if you can
Archie
get that.
has to walk behind the car. Like a parade. No,
Hey, Tim,
sit him on the back, and he'll just.
I'm gonna run
wave.
off to the store really quick. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Okay.
Get your stuff. Get your stuff. What? Hey, so
Well, I need the exact dates.
Yeah,
no estimates.
AC. So I'm just looking here, just really quickly. I think we'll be in LA between 14th and 16th, but I will give you the exact dates this week. So there's still time, right?
San Francisco.
I go on a gay cruise on the 20th, so it can't be after the 20th.
No. It's before the 20th. It's not gonna be. Trust me. That gay cruise is not gonna be as gay as this ride in this Rolls Royce. You're gonna call the gay cruise the straight cruise after you ride with me and Archie in the Rolls Royce.
You got to wave a little flag, a little rainbow flag.
Yes. It's gonna be good. You're in LA. No. AC Morgan is in LA. So we're gonna go. We arrive in San Francisco. We're gonna
Mhm.
be in for San Francisco for 3 days. We're gonna go down to LA for 3 days, then to Colorado for 3 days. Or bondage, you need 4 days.
No, I don't need any more days than you. You play it around. Where are you guys going to stay in Los Angeles?
We'll find a hole in the wall. I probably will stay at the place that I stayed last time.
Oh,
It was
yeah?
Where
like,
was that? Let me know because I know a few hotels down there that I stay at that I have like points and everything.
oh, if you have some points, well, I have your number, right?
Why don't you
Maybe we could
just stay in Manhattan Beach? Archie would love that.
Manhattan Beach. Manhattan Beach is expensive.
Oh, it's not so bad. No.
Because we need about 3 nights. These are like $300 to $400 per night, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
See, that's expensive. We're looking for LA. We're hoping to get 200 per night. If AC can help us out with some points, then it
We have to look at Marriott properties.
Marriott. Okay.
Well, Tim, just give me a call whenever you start planning all this, and if there's some rough edges, we can smooth them over.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said Manhattan Beach? Oh wait, what was the beach?
Well, it depends on where I don't know where you want to be in Los Angeles. Manhattan Beach is kind of a little bit further south, but it's nice.
We were thinking about like Hollywood, like around the Hollywood area, not too far from Rodeo Drive.
Yeah,
and the Sunset Boulevard.
That's going to be expensive too, Timmy.
No, I mean I stayed. There was a place that I found was like 200 per night. That was
not the Holloway Inn.
Yeah.
They call that the Grinder Inn.
Yeah.
Make sure you take Archie to a claim jumper. I think he'd like
it. If there's an Eddie V's there, I'll take you out to Eddie V's.
West Hollywood. I think West Hollywood is like not too far.
Hey, actually, Floodland's idea is good if you want to do beach, Hermosa Beach. That's. I mean, again, it's going to be a little further south, but like he probably finds some cheap hotels, and you're right in the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hermosa.
Because we all want to see Archie shirtless at the beach.
Yes. Hermosa Beach. Okay.
With a rollie on.
Yeah. Do you really have to go to the beach to see Archie topless? It happens on the stream every other day.
It's gonna be good. Hermosa Beach. Okay, I'm gonna start looking for places there, and I'll when I'm looking for this place, I'll give you guys a call if I can't find anything that's reasonable. Okay. And we'll work something out, okay? Perfect. AC.
Archie left his wallet in El Segundo. That's what I heard. Tim gets the joke.
Oh. $5 super chat from Hop on Smash. See, Timmy, the community takes care of its own. That's why it's all about our motley crew of the wristwatch enthusiasts. Thank you, Hop on Smash. I love Hop on Smash. He's a true gentleman. Roar of the Tiger, $2. How about something in or near Santa Monica? Interesting. I'll keep in mind.
They did just clean the beach up there, Santa Monica.
Oh
yeah. Okay.
And,
hey gents, I'm gonna get off so that you guys can have that discussion with Blondie. And
hey.
Yeah. Have a good night, Tim. Give me a call if you need anything on the North America trip. All right.
Cool. Thank you so much. I'm gonna start buying tickets this week.
Good night.
We should stay.
Bondage.
Take care.
Whew. All right, guys. Let's talk some AC Morgan. AC, how are you doing? What's the wristwatch journey? What's going on?
What's the what?
What's the wristwatch journey? I've been banned. I've been blacklisted from the AD. How about you? How's your relationship? Are you looking to pick up anything?
I was denied my blue.
They said no?
It was blue. The Brigade. I did get something new.
Oh, can we see? Let's see here.
I don't know. My chain is too tight. Here we go.
Oh, a Breguet. A
Not a
Breguet. Is
Type
this a bit of
20
an
though.
unboxing?
I've unboxed it already. I just got it recently. I'm not really crazy about the box. It's kind of a weird. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, or it got hot and it changed color, or it's
That's
supposed to look
beautiful.
like sea foam because it's a marine. You know, I don't know.
Whoa.
And then
Here we go. Oh,
what?
oh,
My God,
there's
it's
no watch.
empty.
It's empty. It's just the box. You get just the box?
Uh-oh. You ready to see some panic?
I
I'll be right
was
back.
I thought I was panicking.
Where's my fucking watch?
You know what? Maybe guys, maybe it's all for good. I can't even I shouldn't be fucking buying these watches to begin with. I can't afford this stuff. Fix that clicking noise, please. Okay, it is. We can now confirm now that everyone is muted. Look at this. Saber, are you there? We got
Yeah, man,
Trapper
what's up?
John.
What's up?
Hey man. Listen, you know, I can confirm it is AC Morgan's microphone that's clicking.
Yeah, the super chat was covering my name, so everyone was accusing me. I'm like, I've been muted for hours.
Yeah, Saber, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Tea and treachery. It's all right.
Tea and treachery.
Oh, we're actually Tea and Triumph now. Tea and Triumph.
Tea and Triumph. He rectified Tea and Tickers. Yep. By the way, AC Morgan, we figured out it was your microphone that was making the clicking noise. Make sure it's plugged in correctly.
It's plugged in. Sorry.
It's making this noise, and it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's, there we go. That's the outer box.
I think it might be hitting his shirt, his collar.
Maybe it's his beard. It's the beard. He's got this stubble, this bit of a stubble, and the microphone is scratching. Maybe it's scratching, or maybe it is hitting his microphone, his shirt. Where is the microphone?
It's up here in my camera.
It's weird. It's making the noise. Oh, what is now? It's the white box. What was what was the brown box from?
It was a marine chronometer.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Marine chronometer. AC, you're gonna have to mute your microphone whenever you're not talking.
Marine chronograph.
A marine chronograph. Beautiful. With the blue dial, with the blue wave dial, or
I have that in stainless steel. This is the gold. They don't have the gold in. The gold is in like a black gray dial. I don't like it because it's not blue.
Oh, traditional.
How does this work? There we go.
Tradition with the flyback seconds.
Mm-hmm. And
that is gorgeous. Oh my god. That's a original Breguet rotor. For those who don't know, when Breguet basically invented the automatic watch, automatic pocket watch, and that's what the rotor looked like on the original Breguet pocket watches.
From about 1840, I think. Wasn't it 18 something?
Yeah, 18 something. And here, Breguet have kind of recreated it, black polished it, made it into a guillotine. By the way, if you don't know, if you actually if you take off the case back, put your finger in there, you can slice it clean off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm just joking.
What else does that?
That is so pretty. That's a guillotine. The ER needs that watch. Is the executioner or bear maybe? ER names them and bear executes. That's a pure bear watch. So cool. You
get the deployant clasp. I don't like the tang buckle.
No. Actually, AC. This is something I'm actually guilty of. I always thought that deployed buckles are better, but they're not.
There's more gold.
There's a little bit more gold, but
better.
No. Let me explain. No, AC, trust me. I was a hater. I thought the tank buckles were cheap and nasty. No, But think about all the benefits. Number one, it's thinner. Okay, it's so much thinner on the wrist. Number two, whenever you're putting it on, you're sizing it to your wrist size every time. So it's never too tight or too loose because you're putting it.
Is this because you don't want to pay $3,000 for a deployment?
No. Trust me. And then also, if you give it to someone to try it on, when they put it on, they size it to their size immediately. With the deployment, you can't do that.
Nobody gives their watch to put on.
I mean, look, in the community, you go to an event, Archie will, when you see Archie, he was gonna want to try that watch on. But if it's got a deployment, then he can't
We
do
are
that.
both fat boys. It will fit him if it fits me.
But I don't think you have the same wrist size. Do you understand? Trust me, AC, save your hard-earned money.
Too late. Already ordered it.
No. That's the new thing I'm against. I'm against the deployment. Lord, are you a deployment fanboy or are you a tank boy?
It both have their place. I think the deployant buckles give more life to leather straps. So if you have a good quality leather strap, it's good to match it with a deployant so you get more years out of it. But I find the tank buckles a little more sporty. So that it's nicer, easier, less headache, like you said. Because your wrist also expands.
Yeah,
So
it's like having a glide lock at all times on the strap.
Yep.
Especially when you take Cialis.
Ooh, exactly.
We have expansion.
Omar, $5 super chat. Interrupting to say, I appreciate Lord doing his philosophy talks. You doing philosophy talks? What the fuck?
Yeah, I do it early in the morning, 2-3 times a week. I have one coming up tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. my time. We are reading together Philosophy as a Way of Life from Pierre Hadot's books. Just, exploring how we can think of philosophy as a way of living rather than a systematic discipline that's just preserved in tomes that no one reads.
Man, I was just trying to start my dissuasion talks, my morning dissuasion talks to talk about how depressing life is and how you can't deal with things. I guess we're too opposite. I can't watch it live because of the time, but it's nice to discuss a new subject matter. Lord should bring on some of the philosophy. By the way, philosophy streams, there's not much money in philosophy streams. You know where there's money in? The libertarians. Lord, you should really talk about spruik the libertarianism. Get some of those viewers into the community. Are you a libertarian, Lord?
I am non-aligned in every possible way when it comes to politics.
Oh.
I try to chart my own path. If that's what's called libertarian, sure.
I think that's what's called libertarian. I'm not sure though. But I know that those guys super chat like crazy. $100 minimum.
Lord doesn't need the super chats. He has OnlyFans.
Lord, drop the link to your OnlyFans now.
Please do.
AC, great choice of wristwatch there, man. Tradition, Breguet tradition. You got that on the gray. How much did you pay for that?
Okay, the tradition, 20,000 on. It was on Chrono 24.
Wow, that's cheap. Isn't it like a $32,000 watch?
Yeah. I try not to pay more than 30% off list for Breguet. Not that Breguet is not worth it. They're worth it more than many other watches.
Holy shit. It's a $33.5 thousand watch.
But it just is where it is right now insofar as values. I think the only Breguet that's doing over list price is and I have one, the blue Marine 2 Big Date. That's probably the only one that's trading over suggested, and that's the last model too. It's not the newest model. The newest model is absolutely hideous, and it has to do with the Roman numerals. They're totally wrong. Totally wrong.
Yeah, the new Roman numerals, they're a little bit
Wackadoo.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of off topic, but has anybody had any experience with Jacques Drault?
Jacques Drault. You know Jacques Drault? They're Automaton's brand. In the days, Jacques Drault used to make like these robots, like like birds and stuff, bird in the cage.
Well, have you
like
seen the magic? Have you seen the Magic Lotus? The watch that they make, the Magic Lotus. Pull it up to me.
Pull it up to me. This one is this the one you're talking about, AC?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
The Roman numerals are all wrong.
Yeah, the Roman
the watch
numerals
body
are
itself
hideous.
is not bad.
Because they put loom in there.
There's something not right. I don't know what.
You know what's not right? This is the stupidest thing, this dumbest idea that these guys had. So this is a sports watch with white gold. I mean, it is. You have to appreciate the attention, the trouble they went into making this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But which at the end of the day, they put loom inside Roman numerals.
Makes no sense.
Who's diving with a watch that has Roman numerals on them?
I think
maybe you need to check the time. Maybe you need to check the time while you're, in the sack.
John was saying something. What was that, Trappa?
If they just made them squares, which they almost kind of are, but I agree they don't look right. I mean, just square plots would have been maybe even better.
That kind of reminds me of an Odyssey now, Dan.
In a way, I think they tried a little too hard on this watch, right? Because they kept the Breguet hands, but they wanted to have something different for the indices, of course, because the Breguet numerals are for their dress watches, right? For the most part. So they put the Roman numerals, but then again, the way they're filled out with loom just makes them look very strange. And there's just too, for even someone who loves nautical references in watches, it's just an overkill. The crown has things around it that look like a propeller. Of course, there's the wave dial. On the back, the rotor is half a ship's wheel. The deployant buckle is a ship's wheel itself. And the presentation box looks like a luxury yacht. So they did a whole overkill with this watch. Tried a little too hard. I tried to love it, but at some point I just couldn't push through.
That's what happens when your brand is sinking like a Sirocco ship. Oh, that's nice.
That looks nice.
See, because that doesn't have loom.
Isn't that better?
I think so. For the dial, it's better. I wish they had a wave dial on something like that, because that guilloche wave dial is really beautiful.
You know what that is? That's the Cuomo's watch.
Whose?
Cuomo.
Really?
Yeah.
The young one or the older one?
The young one.
Oh. Kind of cute.
The Gov.
It looks kind of thick, no?
We're still talking about the watch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was trying to refrain from even making that comment.
Oh, there you go. That's it's got really weird crown guards.
Maybe it's just the way it's stepped.
Is it like it is? I don't think it's a propeller. I think it's a
rotor.
wave. Lord. No, he's not
Looks
there.
pretty propellery.
Yeah, it's a wave. The old one has the same thing.
Oh, let's see here. 1 second. Yes. Oh, it's a little bit. No, it's very same.
Yeah.
I
I have this watch. I sold this watch, and I regretted selling it, so I bought it again, and I'll never sell it.
Yeah, don't sell it. It's a cool watch. It's a cool alternative to a Submariner because everybody's got a fucking Submariner. It's annoying. Ed McGahey, 20-pound super chat. Pontiff advice is needed. Pontiff is not present, but I am a Pontiff fill-in. Pontiff filled me in last night, not in bed, with knowledge. And sorry, solid rose gold GMT2.
Nasty.
It's vicious. Beer or two-tone. I believe two-tone. Two-tone is way better. I prefer two-tone. Head says two-tone. Heart says solid gold. The thing with the solid gold is that it loses that contrast between gold and steel, and what you end up having is like a watch that looks almost like steel in certain light. Can afford the two-tone in cash. Solid gold would need to be on credit card on, while solid gold is insane. On wrist, solid gold is insane.
If that's the way you feel about it, go solid gold. Just do it.
Damn.
Because you'd get the
Chris
two-tone.
Orology.
He'd get the two-tone and always be like, should I have gone for the gold? Just get the gold. Just do it. You only live once. Do it.
No, I actually look. I've handled both, and I just think the steel is more practical. The two-tone is more practical.
It's
You
a
could
luxury
wear it.
wristwatch. Who cares about practical? Just fucking, if you want practical, hit G-Shock. Just solid gold all the way. Just do it.
No, come on, man. You're trying to buy a Submariner date. You're trying to argue. This is a guy that argues that you should buy a Submariner date over a no date. I mean, what the?
I know, but what I'm saying is, it's not a precious metal watch.
Not the Pontiff, man. Come on, man.
Okay, I don't care.
Save your money. This is stupidity.
No.
Dude. This watch in full rose gold looks like steel, so it just feels like gold because it's got the heft. But with the two-tone, I mean, this is more heritage. Like, you look at the old models. It's these two-tones that are. It's this one that has the nickname root beer. The full rose gold, it's like it's a root beer, but you're talking about the full calories. This is the diet root beer. That's the good stuff. You don't want to be too greedy. What do you think, Morgan?
I like the root beer.
Which one? The two-tone or
the two-tone?
Yeah, two-tone. Look
I had an all gold. I don't have any all gold watches that have a band that's gold. I had a President at one time, and I was so afraid of denting it. By the way, is this microphone better? Because I switched them out.
It's way, but no more that clicking. That clicking was giving people the shit.
Timmy.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, so I couldn't enjoy the watch because I was just worried about denting it at all the time. So you have those edge links. If they're 18 karat gold, they're gonna smash like crazy.
Oh,
and being stainless steel is gonna kick back a little bit. You're not gonna have the risk that you have in an all gold watch.
Yeah, it's like chocolate. It's like wearing a chocolate watch.
And all gold's pretty heavy, so you have to figure out. Do you want something like that on your? If it's gonna be like all day, you're gonna be taking that watch off your wrist.
Yeah, he's talking about he tried it on for 2 minutes. He's like, yeah, this feels right. This is heavy watch. It's cool.
Yeah. Heavy watches
try wearing that
fun.
every day. It's gonna give you the shits, man. He's just gonna be pissed off all the time. Oh, I can't take this anymore. It's gonna be sweating.
My arm hurts. It's so heavy.
Yeah, my arms are so heavy. Lord, what do you think? A two-tone or full rose gold? You're muted.
See, I muted myself, and I'm not complaining about ghosts muting me either. I would say two-tone vintage.
Ooh. If it has to be new.
It has to be new. Well, find a new old stock. This is not root beer. Get the yacht.
Oh,
Get the
controversial.
Yachtmaster. Get the Yachtmaster two-tone
But-
if you want. root
But
beer.
you agree
Lord
with
with the
me that the
spice.
two-tone harkens back to the vintage collectibles one more than the full rose gold.
But
I
what I
would
would
say-
say is, why have
I
a
would say-
recreation when you could have the real thing?
Sure, but get the Yachtmaster two-tone with the chocolate brown dial if you want the root beer in the modern line. These are just the two-tone GMTs basically, which are beautiful, but they're not the root beer.
Interesting.
Damn. Maybe sometime soon these will come out with the chocolate dials.
They
But you know,
should.
the real
should.
question is, would these look better without a date?
Look, I don't think GMT without a date is coming anytime soon. It's just
Fuck you, Tim.
delusional fantasies, man. Look, Saber said go for the full rose gold, which means don't go for the two-tone.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
The
I'm
disrespect.
sorry.
Listen, I was there for you. I was there for you
Just
when no one
wrong.
else was there.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I look, this is why I say this, because I love you, and I would not respect you if I didn't tell you when you're
You
wrong.
know what?
And
I'm going to send a video clip to your AD of you saying that Tag Heuer is better than Langer. And you'll never get a watch ever again.
I didn't say that. I never said
You
that
didn't say what?
Tag Heuer is better than Langa. I
There
never
you go,
said
boom.
that. But
I've got
actually,
it.
you
I've got
can
it.
actually
I've got
go
it.
back.
I've got it. I've got the clip.
Yeah.
I've got the clip. It fell right
Now
into
you
my
have the
hands.
clip. Now you have the clip you always want.
Jesus. Well,
Oh,
hey, listen,
red
it's a
two-tone is
bit late here.
cop-out.
I'm gonna hit the hay, you guys. But
Saber.
it was nice seeing you.
Get some of
Saber.
that good rest, okay? Get
Thank
some
you,
rest, man.
Good night.
And see you again later. See you
night.
later. Bye.
Yeah. It's a tough situation. What about Trapper?
Yeah, that's a dilemma. I like the full rose, but probably practically I'd go with the two-tone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just much more wearable. Now, if you
Yeah.
have a massive
It
collection,
looks good too, you know.
look, if he has other full solid gold watches, he knows what it's like wearing a solid gold watch whole day on the wrist. And if he also has like steel watches that for daily, then sure, go with the full rose gold. But
I think
if
he
this
could
is your
wear the
entry into
two-tone
the
every
series,
day.
yeah, I would prefer wearing the steel every day. That's just
Yeah.
more practical. It's a beautiful watch. That's way more practical.
I don't own any Rolex. I know that might be a shock, but if I were to own one and I've thought about it, it would be either this one or the Bluesy. Probably the Bluesy because I'm stuck on blue.
The blue.
Nice. Yeah. I think that's a head-to-head battle, right? One of the eternal questions, like the Submariner date or no date. Which one is the best two-tone Rolex watch, the Bluesy or the root beer? That's the question.
Yeah. In Miami, they say it's the Bluesy. But Miami is not the world. Look, Sovereign solid gold has to be a genuine gentleman's pursuit with no manual labor involved. As it's like wearing a nub of butter. See? Interesting. Yeah. Solid. Right? Because if you're gonna get a solid gold watch, that's a day date. Wouldn't you much rather spend that money to get a day date in solid gold?
I agree. Solid gold day date is that's the only.
Right?
I've wanted other gold watches, but I can't because everything else is
Exactly.
a cop out, I guess.
Exactly. Let's see. How do I pick a rose gold day date? Is this? It's gonna let me know. It just goes straight to dials. Okay, never mind. Look, any of these day dates is fucking amazing. Where's the rose gold? I want to see rose gold day date. Ah, here we go. Pink gold. Kablam. Wow. Man, that olive It's impossible, obviously. But look at this chocolate one with Roman. It's to die for. This is what you get in solid gold, in my
I
opinion.
dislike Roman numerals. I hate them.
Well, you get a day date right before you plan to die.
Yeah.
Okay. Valley du Jour. Timmy, Paul, bluesy versus root beer. Ooh, Valley du Jour. I'm sorry, I cannot make that, Paul. I don't have those type of controls. But
I
this
gotta
is what I
hop
can
off,
do.
guys. I'll catch up with you later.
All
Take care.
Cool.
Take
All
care.
right,
Super
Jack.
John, thank
Take
you
it
so
easy.
much.
You guys too. See.
But what we can do is, guys, type 1 for bluesy and type 2 for root beer. Everybody in the chat, spam. I want to see some spam. Type 1 for bluesy or 2 for root beer. What's your choice? Bluesy or root beer? Let's go, everybody. Tap. I want to see spam. I want to see spam in the chat. I want to get the general feel for the thing. Let's go. Make it spammed with numbers. I want to see numbers. Right now, it's kind of 50-50.
It's about
I don't see it
50-50.
leaning one way or the other. Let's go, everybody. I want to see a lot of numbers there.
Discount did a Roman numeral too.
Thank you. I'm gonna go for root beer. It's 2 for me. There we go. Look at this. Wow, it's actually whoa. Red. Don't. One person shouldn't spam, but everybody. I mean, it kind of looks like it's leaning bluesy. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? That's the general kind of idea that I'm seeing. It's about 60-40. 60-40. Let me bring up the bluesy here onto the screen. Bluesy is a fucking stunning watch. It's hard. Oh, by the way, I have a bluesy that I have to deliver on Tuesday. So I'm going to the AD and also delivering a bluesy to a friend. You guys want to see it? I can bring it up. I have it right there on the table. You guys want me to pull it up, Timmy? Pull it up.
Show us, Timmy.
Show us the bluesy. Okay,
Us.
I'm just gonna show you the bluesy. 1 second.
Do it.
So I had this bluesy for several months in my house because he bought it, but he went to Israel and he hasn't came back for a while. But tomorrow, I mean Tuesday, his friend is coming in, and he's like, "Yeah, you just give it to my friend. He'll take it for me. Hopefully, the friend won't get caught. You know, hopefully they won't get screwed on the flight there, like Archie did, because
That was scary.
it was dirty moves. Oh, we got super chat. Ed McGuffey, 10 pounds. I wore a gold Submariner in the 90s. Now that was the pre-ceramic. Pre-ceramic were much lighter than the modern ceramic subs. The new ceramics just have more gold in them because everything is solid. It says comfortable with the weight. Current collection has Steel, Pepsi, and Explorer 2. Nice. Love this. I love both. If I buy the two-tone, I fear I will always pine for the solid gold. Oh. He's got that.
Don't buy the BMW because you'll always want the Mercedes.
Look, I think it's just, to me, it's not practical to buy because look, let me explain. Okay, let me show you guys the bluesy. So this is the problem. What is the problem with buying a solid gold root beer? Is that root beer is like a travel watch. You will wanna actually it looks really ugly in this lighting. You wanna that's the bluesy. Show how it wears. Shit, let's not drop it. I want to make a video. I'm gonna make a video about this. I said that so many times. Oh shit, it's so tight actually. Fuck. Okay, hold on. It's
That sounds somehow naughty.
Yeah, look, it's not sized for me, but luckily this got the glide lock, so I can just extend it a little bit more there. Cool. There we go. I don't have a two-tone blues. That's not mine. Run. I'm giving this one back. Actually, look, it's fucking nice. Man, the bluesy. I wish I had the bluesy.
It's a nice one.
Dude, in real life, like camera does not do it justice. This piece is freaking amazing. This is like a one and done. I could fuck guys.
You know, that's a good way to put it, actually. I think a two-tone is a better one and done than full gold, for sure, because I think it's more usable.
Because the gold is just, it's protected by the steel. It's in the areas where it won't get damaged.
Exactly.
It's so freaking, look at that blue. It's also so subtle, so cool. Man, this piece is absolutely stunning. I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to compare. I'm going to do like fucking 5 videos comparing tomorrow. I have to do it quick. I'm going to compare the bluesy to the Kermit. I'm going to compare the 41 bluesy to the 40 mil Submariner. I'm going to do all kind of, do the unboxing video. I'm just going to try to spam the internet with Submariner content.
It's the best content for a watch channel, honestly.
Yeah, right. That's the ones, man. That's how if you want to get the clicks, you want to get the subs. That's what you do. So
subs for subs.
Exactly. So Ed, I think like no, you will not regret getting the full one, because if you go for the two-tone, you will be able to wear it more comfortably to travel, because that's a travel watch, right? You want to wear this watch and travel with it. And what you can do later down the road is get a full solid day date. How's that for compromise? Get the two-tone root beer and then later get a solid gold day date, because that's the proper full solid gold Rolex, in my opinion. This is what I think. I don't know. You guys tell me. GB $2. What do you think about the two-tone Sea Dweller? It's a winner chicken dinner. Red Shovel had one in Vegas.
It's a lot thicker, isn't it? It's like 2 millimeters thicker or something close to that.
Than the sub?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much thicker. It's actually bigger. It's 2 millimeters bigger. It's 43. It's got a bigger clasp, bigger extension. It's just bigger, chunkier, all-around watch. It's a great piece. Great Vegas piece to show, you know, some presence. It's got the wrist presence, definitely. It's not subtle in any way. It's just
also nothing is easy. Nothing is guaranteed as a first purchase from the AD. But probably among all the sports watches, the two-tone Sea Dweller might be the sleeper. Might be relatively, comparatively easier to get. So if you want to go for it, that's an interesting way to make your way into that relationship with an authorized dealer.
Great starter watch. To also actually a steel one as well. A steel Sea Dweller. Yeah, also possible. Valley du Joux Bumblebee is totally overlooked. Correct. Actually, Captain and now Rolex got the Bumblebee. And
that's a beautiful watch for Rolex.
Yeah. And you've seen it in person. You've seen it on Rolex, and I've seen it on Rolex as well. Very, very subtle.
Pavel has a great super chat about this.
Pavel, $10. Bumblebee, best watch to wear with a big suit. Yes, correct. If you got an oversized suit, 2 or 3 sizes bigger than you are, with very long sleeves that drag on the floor, this is a perfect watch for that. Nice. GB, I bought one 2 months ago. Only wore it twice. Wait, what was he talking about? What did he buy? GB. How's my buddy Sod? Interesting. Fuck me dead. Should I get a two-tone Sea Dweller? Ooh, no. You already have the steel one. He's got a steel. Look at the image. He's got a.
I know it's a little different with Cool Chris because he collects Sea Dwellers, but he has them both. He has the red writing in stainless steel, and he has the two-tone. So why not?
GB said he got the Sea Dweller 43 in two-tone. Nice. Actually, so like between the Submariner Bumblebee two-tone and the two-tone Sea Dweller. Actually, when it was a 40 versus 43, now it's 41, right? The sub, the new sub is a little bit more chunkier than the previous one. There's very little difference actually between the new Submariner Bluesy and the two-tone Sea Dweller. I mean, sorry, the new Submariner Date, a two-tone, and the Sea Dweller two-tone. So similar. Ed McGuffey, £5. Thank you for the advice. Going to ignore it and go with my heart and the solid ever rose gold. No. Okay. Listen, hey man, we're tried to dissuade you from making a mistake. Actually, I have a picture. I wore Chris's. This is a really, really famous picture. I'll show you in a second. It's very funny. Hold on. I wore the solid gold. It was Chris came to New York, and I was doing like a video. That's when everybody broke up, and it was actually I joined Archie's stream. And I was like taking pictures in the background. So this guy joins Archie's stream, and I'm taking pictures in the background. Everybody was like, "What the fuck? What is that? Is that Tim? He's banned from streams. What was happening? Why is he there in the background?" It's just funny kind of joke. But I was photographing and wearing Chris's watch. Okay, let me show you here in a second. Here we go. It was pre-Korea. My God, time goes so fast. Yo, how's time go so fast, guys? Huh?
I don't know. I was just looking at the Bluesy, and they're over 20 grand now. Last time I looked, they were 16. This is crazy.
It's nuts. Hey, check it out.
It is nuts. $21,000.
Oh wait, you can't see it. See that? That's the solid gold. Solid gold root beer. So funny. Let me see it. Is there different picture? Man, I gained a lot of weight since then. Jesus. Let's see. I have a video as well. So this is on the wrist. See, it kind of looks gold. It doesn't look gold. It doesn't look too gold. It looks like a steel watch kind of. I don't know. Just the whole color thing kind of blends in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This was just funny. Let me see. Do I have a video of it on the wrist? I don't think so. I have here with Chris was on the live stream with Archie. I was banned from the stream, and this was like one of the funniest coincidences ever. Like Chris is just like, oh shit, let's do this prank. It was funny. Good times, guys. Good times.
And more to come.
And more to come. Exactly. It's all about the fun. Where is the fun, guys? Where is the fun? Here's a bit of a wristwatch roll. I should probably put this on my Instagram. Yeah.
You're right. That does not look gold.
Right? I'm telling you.
Does it look like that way in person as well? Or
in person, it looks even less like gold because camera is trying to correct. Right?
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Everose watches don't look like steel in person. Come on, Tim.
No, no, they do. They kind of do. It's just depending on the lighting and because of the lack of contrast. See, like right now, yeah, that does look like gold. But then at certain angles, it just looks like steel. Like,
I don't know.
Look at the reflection. You see it? Like, I'm telling you, this.
I can see it in your video, but in person, Everose is one of the copperiest alloys that I've ever seen. So it doesn't look like steel at all.
Maybe the vintage one. The vintage one.
No, I mean vintage doesn't. Vintage is not Everose. Vintage is just yellow gold that runs
it's different blend. But that's what I'm saying. It's a different. I don't know. To me, I always had this feeling like, man.
I mean, if it's a different alloy than the Yachtmaster 40 in Everose, then okay, I'll say I don't know. But I've seen a lot of Yachtmasters in 37 and 40 on Oyster Flex, and they don't look like steel at all in whatever.
I think it needs the strap to contrast it.
Man, I'm telling you, whenever he was wearing it, I would fucking look over. I'm like, that fucking looks like steel. What the hell? I just felt like it was waste of money for him to get that watch in full rose gold. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I wasn't personally too impressed. We got super chat. Ed McGuffey, £2. It looks amazing, to be honest. Hey, it's a solid piece. Yellow gold is so 80s and 90s. Actually, yellow gold is making a comeback. Yellow gold is actually rose gold was all the rage for the past, like, whenever iPhone introduced rose gold just went fucking ballistic.
It was about 2005 where it started really being introduced into watches.
Yeah, but it was introduced. But then when they started making iPhones in rose gold, because iPhones, it's just such a mass market thing. Everyone has iPhones, and you start hearing that rose gold. Everyone started hearing the rose gold. Rose gold was really, I think, like pushed onto the mass public through the introduction of rose gold iPhone. That's the first time I heard of rose gold.
No, it was very popular in the 30s and 40s. Yeah. Most women's watches were made out of two-tone rose gold, white gold, and regular gold, just like Black Hills gold jewelry. So most of your jewelry in the 30s and 40s much of it was pink gold.
I can certainly see that. But one way, I think Tim has his finger on the pulse in a way, because one way of gauging the hype is to look at iPhone colors. Like, think of, for example, how certain shades of green became hyped up, and iPhone came out with a green phone already.
Yes.
When iPhone and MacBooks came out in that shade of rose gold, it became so popular, especially among men, that it was called bros gold.
Bros gold.
I swear, bros gold. Yeah.
Damn. I know when I first saw the rose gold, I was like, oh, this is so girly. And then I see all the guys, everyone was getting the rose gold one. Doesn't matter whether it was. I thought it was feminine. I thought it was for girls, but then everyone.
Early on, it was called red gold for men's watches. Like I have a Pierre Kuntz, and it says on the paperwork red gold, and that was 2005 or 6. So,
but it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. No. Apple is obviously they're observing. Like, watch community is just so small. There's only few kind of in the mass market. In the mass market, this is where trends are being tested. In the wristwatch, because like actually a lot of technology that then goes out into the real world is actually tested on watches. The materials, like this, like even the silicon before it was introduced to mass market, it was first kind of introduced and tested for parts in watches. And it same thing with the trends. They started watches, and then they go into clothing, and now electronics. And then once they become really popular in the like everyday things, then the trend has to change. Because for things to be trendy, everyone cannot be doing the same thing. That's why green trend is going to dissipate very soon, because Apple introduced green iPhone. Everyone's going to be wearing green. And then when everybody's wearing green, that's it. You have to change. You have to change things. You can't be the same. Timepiece Fund, $2. Turned down solid gold GMT last year and accepted a two-tone now. Nice.
Wear it in good health, man. It's great.
Very nice. Ed McGuffey, £2. Rose gold Patek and AP Sports are most popular.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually, rose gold used to be a premium. Patek 5196. So when I was buying my stepdad's Patek 5196, rose gold was 22 retail. The yellow gold was like 20 or 19, I forget. But it was like 2,000 cheaper. But then
It's yeah.
Patek jacked up the prices by 2,000 for the rose gold, and then brought up the yellow gold to the price of rose. Boom! They took away the margin.
It's interesting to track how different brands have their proprietary alloys and what becomes popular and not. I mean, rose gold in Royal Oak is extremely desirable. For years, for the anniversary models, for example, Regulator used pink gold for the reverso, when they were introducing new complications. So those became really desirable over the years. For Lange, Walter Lange, the late Walter Lange, used to wear only yellow gold. But when it comes to the market, a lot of times the white gold, which is, I guess, more subtle and cool, has a premium on a lot of the models. Like Lange 1, for example, is more expensive on the secondary market in white
You
gold.
know the honey gold stuff that that Lange has? Apparently,
Yeah.
this stuff is like heavier or harder than platinum or something.
That's the claim. That's the claim. I'm not a jeweler to know it that well, but that's what I read. Yes.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
And then Hublot, I don't want to, has the King Gold, which is harder.
Never heard of it. The King
Oh,
King Gold.
King Gold. And I believe it probably is formulated with platinum, which is what makes it hard. So platinum is harder, but it scratches easier. I know that sounds weird, but it's the truth.
Yes. It moves around.
It's harder to dent, but it's easier to scratch.
Yeah, the micro scratches, those nasty and vicious micro scratches. I hate those. By the way, guys, if you haven't contributed to bring Archie to USA Fund, we kind of almost hit the threshold to pay for Archie's side of things, for his flights and room. And if we can get to 5,000, then we'll cover both Archie and me in United States. That's two weeks of hot, fresh off the press content for the community. Archie in the United States is going crazy. AC Morgan is getting a Rolls Royce.
Maybe.
I want to see Archie on Rodeo Drive in a Rolls Royce. Man, we're gonna get the girls. I mean, how we're gonna afford the girl? We're gonna need, or the guys. We're gonna get the guys. We're gonna make it the gayest Rolls Royce. We basically
Rainbow Rolls Royce.
Rainbow Rolls Royce. We want to leave AC Morgan going on the gay cruise, thinking, man, this is the straightest cruise. Man, this is straight compared to what Tim and Archie did for me. Okay.
The gay cruise will be the straightest thing that I go on after this.
Exactly.
I'm like, good Lord, thank God for the testosterone here.
Yes.
Guys, just to clarify, we love straight men as well.
We love.
Of course we do.
Not only gay men here.
It took one to make me.
Right. That's good stuff. Pavel, $5 super chat. Will we have daily live stream from America, or who is running the show? I will be doing the live streams. Yeah, I will be doing whenever we can. I will be doing like a live stream coverage of Archie. Whenever we can't, I will be using the big camera to film stuff and then make it into movie 2.0. By the way, I'm like more than halfway done with Archieluxury, the movie. Probably this week. If it wasn't for this whole Higgins kerfuffle, I would have finished it by the end of the week. But because of this whole situation, I do have to go to my AD and try to sort things out. So yeah, I would have been much done. It's always some kind of obstacles in the way. Jesus. But yeah, guys, thank you to everyone who have helped donate to the fund. By the way, you can donate anonymously. Just click the button. $10. Whoa, 101. And you put hide my name, credit card.
And they
Very
make you
easy.
tip them. They make you tip them. You have to give them something.
No. You click here, other, and you can put 0.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not that smart.
Shit. I was showing it. No, it's. How much did you tip?
10%, I think.
Fuck. That's a lot of money. That's too much money. No, 0. Don't tip these fikers. AC Morgan tipped for everyone. No more tips, okay? AC tipped for all of you guys. You can.
Well, I used a credit card, so don't they get charged like 2 or 3%?
No, but they don't give me the credit card fees. It's only like it's like 2%, I think.
Oh, those
very
fuckers.
little is held back. They send everything. They only keep the tips. That's all they do.
Just a tip. Just a tip.
Just a tip.
Did you see a Sausage Party?
Hey,
the movie Sausage Party.
By the way, yes, of course. And look what I got.
Vaseline.
Pull it out.
Just a tip.
Hey,
got it ready, man.
I'll be right back. I got
it ready.
Hey, Timmy, bring that to LA. You're gonna need it.
Of course, it's going straight into my luggage. It's going straight.
You're gonna need it to get into the Rolls Royce. You're gonna have to grease the
squeeze. Valet de Jus, $5. Lenny honey gold looks like white gold or light yellow gold based on the angle. Amazing. Look up 1815 Ratra Ponte. Oh, by the way, Mike the Snake is showing us the soul food. Let's take a look at the soul food. Italian sausage, mild.
That's the best.
Grease the squeeze. That looks nice.
AC is one of the best in double entendres. I think that's what I'm understanding.
That was for the sausage fest. Sorry, came a little
There's
late.
no entendre. I'm straight out talking about sex. Sorry. I don't get any. When you don't get any, that's all you think about.
Actually, you get to a point where you actually forget about it. If you happen to move on and then work on yourself, at least that's what happens with me. I like go overkill on it, and then I say fuck it, and I improve on myself. I get back into my hobbies. I get back into what I love to do, and when you're doing that, you're never more attractive to women. When you're happy doing what you love to do, that's when women look at you in your shining gold. Either that, or you have another girl on your arm, okay? Because they want what they can't have, okay?
Well,
those two conditions.
What about having another guy on your arm?
Yes.
How's that work?
That too. Yeah. No. Girls love to break up gay relationships. You bet.
They do.
No, but I know. I live out near Guerneville. Okay, I live out near a gay town. Completely.
Oh, by the Russian River.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Russian River.
It's actually a wonderful town, but
it's a nice town, but it's kind of a shame what goes on there. I mean, that's not my scene.
Well, no, you know what? It has actually mellowed out since 10, 20 years ago, where it was really just a flaming town on fire. Now it's become much more of a tourist attraction. A lot more people come for vacation, go to the river. It's not so much a that kind of an attraction.
Oh, that's good, because that's kind of
Yeah,
It's a bit much.
a number of that style of bars closed, and they've kind of stopped emphasizing it as much. Although it still is definitely a designation for that. But
The designation.
One thing,
Yeah.
one thing I really like about Lange's dial design is the way they use writing to balance out like different sections of the dial.
I
Like,
have to agree.
For example, they usually have Glashütte ISA, right? You know, in I/SA. And here, because they wanted to have something balanced out on both sections of the dial, they opened that up and wrote the full Glashütte in Sachsen. That's
Wow. That
They're very clever.
I have to say I really like this watch.
Yeah. The way they put the
I'm
they
not-
put the chrono. This is a very
Yeah.
unusual configuration for Lange with the chronograph and the running seconds at 6.
Not a huge
chronograph
hands of the kind of carrot hands.
Those are
But
those
they
are
are
hour and minute.
Alpha.
they actually they're almost Dolphine, but the Dolphine actually kind of the point goes past the center mark. But actually, no, these are beautiful. I
Yeah.
retract my statement completely. It was too far
Yeah,
away for
you
me
have
to
to look
see.
close and look at the little. It's everything is chocolate except these little red accents at
Yeah,
the
this
poles.
watch has it going on.
Yeah,
And I like the way
so
they balanced
cool.
the seconds hands, like, you know, one white gold, one honey gold as well, you know. So it's,
No. I mean, Lange, they're known for their attention to symmetry. I mean, they go out of their way to create an incredibly symmetrical. They use all kinds of different Like you look at, for example, the Lange one, right? That's a perfectly asymmetrical symmetrical watch. If there's such a thing, right? The placement on the way of the window, of the hours and minutes, the power reserve, everything is balanced in complete harmony
Which one are
with each
you
other.
referring to now? Is any
Well,
one of
let's just take,
these?
for example, any one of these. If
This
it would just,
black one, let's say.
yeah, let's just take, for example, this black one. No, you look, for example, you look at the Odyssey, right? It's
No, the
got
one
a
to the right of that.
date balanced.
Okay,
You
yeah,
look at
this
this
one.
one, right? The balance here is, you can draw a triangle
Yeah.
between all of these
Yes,
indices.
I agree completely. The space is perfectly used. You know, there's no, it's not symmetrical, but you know, there's that kind of what are
Or
those
look at this.
snail? It's a snail shaped corkscrew.
Some kind of perfect shape. I forget what it's called
Right.
as well.
Yeah, that a lot of people follow in terms of design and stuff like that. And I think that Lange uses that for a lot of their designs. Because like you're right, Tim. Like that watch there, I'm not a big fan of asymmetrical watches, but that watch, you know, there's nothing
The most
wrong
beautiful.
to say about it.
Oh, here they show how, you know, the design of the outside. Well, I mean, this is only possible when the brand is making a watch without any compromise, right? And you know, this is something that I don't. This is why I don't really like the Glashütte, right? The Glashütte original, where they try to do the same type of watch, right? Let's say panoramic Glashütte.
Because their Pano Inverse is like my favorite watch of all time, just about. It's not a grill because it's easily obtained.
But for example, you look at this watch
Yeah,
and you
this
see
one.
that all that symmetry is gone.
Yeah.
There is no symmetry. There is no
There
harmony.
kind of is. There kind of is. That 25 is lined up perfectly with the center of the seconds, and the center of the seconds is lined up with the center.
They did a good job there, but it's not as good as the Lange.
Right.
I'll agree.
Exactly. No, like
it's got different complications too. The Lange didn't have a moon phase, I don't believe.
They have a model that has
it had a power register.
I've almost purchased this watch
It's a beautiful watch.
5 or 10 times. I went and
Yeah.
saw it in person because I
Yeah.
rarely see my watches in person.
Yeah.
At,
I like that the date is
at a
big enough to
boutique,
see.
and it
Great.
didn't thrill me.
Great bargain. It's a great bargain.
It's a good deal.
Yeah,
What
because
is,
I mean,
what does this sell for?
because then the question becomes, right?
About
Does it worth
7,800
to pay
Oh, that's great.
so much
That's
extra
wonderful.
for
on
that
Joma Shop
little
or
bit of
something like that.
perfection?
Yeah, I mean that's literally a fraction because Lange 1 in the secondary market nowadays sells for 20, 27 and a half, 28 at least.
And this is like 8.
From that.
Oh, I think I've seen one on David SW for like 6.
Yeah, it's
You
kind
can
of
get 'em new
a
for about
dichotomy
74.
going on there.
David SW, David SW, David SW.
David SW.
Oh, here, they got this one on David SW. Look at this, is for 6. See, it's got the power reserve, but you can see that it's not as well balanced. It's got all the same components.
This
Got the
one's,
date,
this one's
got the power
rocking
reserve.
pretty hard.
But I mean, let's just put these two side by side, right? Let's put them side by side.
Man,
And
this one's nailing it pretty good.
oh, can I make it smaller? Yes.
They're definitely two different styles, you
You
know.
spent all your
I mean,
life trying to make it bigger.
Ah, trying to make it big.
And now you want to make it smaller.
And I
You're
can't
never
make it
happy.
smaller. These
I mean,
websites are
one,
broken.
the complications overlap like real seriously, and the other, the complications are separated. So,
Yeah.
you know, the styles are a little bit different, but boy, both of those are stunners.
Both
You
beautiful
see
watches.
the mistake they made? The mistake was what Mike was saying, where the secondary seconds is enjoined, pretty much becomes one piece, whereas the other they separated out, which put a lot of mass to the right of the time dial.
Yeah.
And that made the big difference, and they moved it up. That's all they needed to do to make that look just as good as that. But they, they didn't want to have a design patent.
No,
it's
it's not about the design patent. I mean, it takes so much more effort to make things in this symmetrical way. To put the seconds here, to put the date there, to put the power reserve.
Well,
that is extremely difficult under the hood.
One thing I learned,
the power reserve, the date, there is a reason why these parts are put here is because it is cheaper.
Okay. One thing I learned when I was airbrushing the model car bodies was that things, you do these really high detail, crazy paint jobs, and they look great up really close. But when you get to 20 feet, they look like mud. You cannot make out anything. Now take both of these watches and picture yourself looking at them from 10 feet away. Okay?
They look the same. Oh yeah, no, it's only up close.
No, I'm saying they would look totally different. They would look totally different. The one on the right is going to be black. It's going to have nothing on the right-hand side. It's just going to be solid black on the right-hand side on the glass chute, whereas the Lange has stuff dotted all over it that makes it kind of even Steven all the way around. You know, it's got the 25 in the right corner. It's got the major complication taking up the left side, and the seconds complication and the power reserve taking up the bottom right. Whereas the glass chute has the complications on the left, and you take it 10 feet away, and you can't see the date or the power reserve. And so what do you got? You got a left-handed watch. You got a watch with everything on the left and all black on the right until you get up to, a foot away, and you can say, oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying?
NATO has a really good question. Another way of looking at this is: would you accept $20,000 to wear the Glashütte instead of the Lange? Because that's what we are dealing with here.
Yeah. That is a good point.
Yeah, I'm not too hot on Swatch Group recently, so I don't know.
I'm not really familiar with which brands are Swatch Group and aren't. So.
Glashütte Original is Swatch Group owned.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. I did not realize that. Although, they, like I said, they do have a couple of watches that really ring my bell. But
sure.
they're also in the lower price range. So they're not in the Longue range, you know, or Patek range. You know, they're in the 7 to 9
Of
range.
course not. You know, when you go into their precious metal watches, they're not exactly cheap either. This is
Of
in
course.
steel, whereas you have
This
the
is a
Lange
bargain.
there. Yeah.
Well,
And this is
anytime
such
you're
a great
talking
deal.
metal, you bump instantly up into the.
By the way, I mean, if you're interested in picking this piece up, if you mention Archieluxury and Tim,
No.
you can
Sorry.
get it at a maybe even bigger discount. Sorry, Lord, you wanted to bring up the blue one. That's the one. That's the
I
one
don't wanna-
timepiece fund is talking about, right?
Yeah.
He's got the
I
blue
don't
one.
want to mess up the David SW thing, so that's why.
Yeah, no, bring it up. That's the blue one. There you go. The blue one is a little bit more expensive. Oh, and it's got the moon phase complication instead of, but it doesn't have the power reserve, so you have to give up something. Interesting.
Well, they traded out the power reserve for the moon phase, but it still fills out the dial fairly nicely.
Yeah,
you know,
that's my favorite one of the Glashütte, but the moon phase, although I'm a real sucker for moon phase, that particular moon phase does not thrill me because you kind of can't see the moon. It's very close in color to the background, where usually you have moon phases where the sky is blue, and the moon is gold, and the stars are gold. Of course, you couldn't do that here. I guess you probably could, but that's the only thing that kept me from getting it, was that I really couldn't see the moon phase.
J. James
I'm not a big
Edward
moon phase guy.
Gonzalez, $10. The sleeper in Lange is Lange Cabaret.
Ooh, that's sexy. Ooh, I like the way they doubled up a moon phase. Is that a moon phase doubled up with another complication within it?
Oh yeah, that's
better.
a really special
on the subdial. Seconds on the subdial and the moon phase are merged.
With a moon phase, I like that. I like that a lot, especially that black dial. Boy, that one really beautiful.
Yeah, that is just absolute perfection. I mean that's a
but it
$40,000 or
probably
$50,000 Lange. That's
absolute
not
perfection also costs
50,000. Yeah,
right here.
40, yeah.
Right.
48.
Who was asking about the Jacques Gros? Is somebody still here?
I think it was no, it was someone on the panel.
It was Saber. Right? Saber is gone.
Saber.
Yeah,
Saber, come back. You can have all.
They make a beautiful moon phase watch.
Ed McGuffrey, 2 pounds. Glashütte is just a Lange wannabe. It's like a Omega to Rolex. No. By the way, this is the Cabaret. I think these were like this line has been discontinued since, but this is a great piece.
Know, I mean, one of the things that we rave about when it comes to Jaeger-LeCoultre and Reverso and how they have always movements designed and shaped for the case. This is that
great example of that.
With an incredible level of hand finishing on top. So it's like cherry on top. If you like the Reverso or rectangular watches in general,
this
we like the top of the line for that.
This is like getting a Patek Philippe gondola, but with a big fat date and a beautiful movement.
Yeah.
Winner. It doesn't have that trick, one trick pony Reverso flip flop trick.
Flip flop.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But you know what? You could kind of wear it upside down. You know, it's a tank buckle anyways.
Was it
you can make this watch also what's it called? A left-hand drive. Mike, you can do all kinds of things if you're clever. Let's see here. I just wanted to see what the reference number. Does it have a reference number? Wow. Okay. Nope. Can't see it.
Who makes the tank?
Tank?
Cartier.
Cartier makes a really cool rectangle watch that has
Mhm.
a little. It flips up and has a little stand up thing, so it'll like hold it at a 45. So you can almost set it on your desk and use it as a little like kind of desk clock or.
Let's take a look at this one. Sorry, we missed a super chat from the
Sorry about
Timepiece
that.
Fund. Two-tone Yachtmaster black with red lettering. Oh, that is actually a very special Rolex. The black dial on that is matte black. It absorbs light. It's like one of those Fanta black or something. That, at least that's how it felt to me when I've seen one in person. Just nuts. It has this weird wearing this on a sunny day. Geez, it is weird. It is so weird because that absorption of light effect. It's just nuts. It looks so
I've
cool.
seen
No
some
good
dials,
picture, but
some lacquer and some enamel dials. It's just like we're so 1,000 miles deep looking.
Mm.
Yeah, there's some dials out there that really, they're plain. They're not starburst or not anything weird. They're just one solid color. But boy, whatever they've done, the effect is just to make them look 1,000 miles deep.
Mm.
I believe I'm not sure if it's lacquer or enamel, but
It's usually
one of the
enamel.
one of those is just gorgeous.
Or obsidian. There's some obsidian dials that look really, really deep. It looks
I
like
used
you're
to hunt
looking
for
into the
obsidian as a
abyss.
kid. In the creeks down where I used to live. Oh, look, there's my watch.
But this one, it is so bizarre because when the sunlight hits it, there's no reflection. It's just boom, just kills the reflection. You understand, Mike? It's so
That's what I love about it.
cool. Yeah, and it makes the red lettering really pop.
Nice.
This is a really interesting because they have this one in two variants. They got it in this Fanta black, and they have it in the chocolate dial.
Oh, okay.
I think now the thing is with the Yachtmaster is that it's just a dress sports watch.
Oh, this is a
So when you put it
Yachtmaster. I
black
thought it was the
dial,
root beer.
no. This is more dressy because of all the curves and the polishing on the top of the lugs and everywhere.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has a lot more feminine form.
Yeah, well, the
The Yachtmaster.
Yachtmaster, the numbers are boss. They're
Mhm.
raised.
Mhm.
They're not indented into the bezel. They actually raised above the bezel.
Right. And
A
what's
nightmare to probably polish.
oh yeah, exactly. Oh man, you
But
don't want to
timepiece is 40. Bring up the 40, not the 37.
Oh, I mean, they look the same.
I mean, on the, of course, on the screen it looks
Yeah.
the same.
Sorry. It looks the same. Yeah. No difference. You see, it's identical. Sorry about that. I didn't even realize I was looking at 37. They're identical. Mr. Valju, $5. Tim, congratulations, sir. You have become a young Jedi Knight. You have truly matured beyond Rolex as a watch enthusiast. JLC truly rocks. Thank you, Mr. Valju.
Agree completely.
Oh, the Jedi. The Jedi.
This is, by the way, what AC was sharing in the private chat.
Jacques.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, this is Jacques is very, very one of those weird brands.
Yeah, I can't say I like it, but it's very
No,
interesting.
I would be lying if I said I like this watch. It's
Yeah.
just,
Really?
it's for
With
weird,
a little
weird
dinky
people.
watch, and then some big old whatever it is.
I seem to be at
big old moon phase with a big old
I
second
like
hand
like
and
small
a little itty bitty clock.
Yeah, it's weird. I have
It is
a Louis
Weird taste.
Monnier, a new Louis Monnier like that. Breguet is like that. I seem to like those little time dials. I don't know
Oh.
why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just different strokes for different folks, man. Totally.
Economy, it reminds me of a regulator. It kind of looks like a regulator dial on.
The only thing that's kept me from buying one of those is the thickness. I believe it's 14 millimeters thick. That's too thick for me.
I mean, this is like for a doctor or someone, right? Because it's got the date in tiny itsy bitsy. It's everything is fucking reversed, right? Because the time is in the tiny little
date somewhere on that watch, or is it a round date?
Huge.
No, it's got a date. It's that small.
Red hand.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a circular date.
Yeah.
And then the big moon phase.
I see.
Everything about this.
It's a very nice moon.
Priorities.
Just to clarify something, regulator dial means something very specific. This has nothing to do with that. The origins of the regulator dial is in watchmakers' workshops. They would have clocks that singled out the minute hand.
Right. This one has. It kind of looks like if this had minutes and hours separated.
Or they could set the clocks exactly to the minute. But yeah, this has nothing to do with the regulator.
Okay. So a regulator dial basically
I'll
has
show you
the
regular. There's a
second hand
pattern. There's a really famous
complication
pattern
like
with the regulator
separated
dial.
completely. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just going to show you something.
The minute hand is separated out on a separate dial.
So this is a regulator dial.
Yes.
See, this is a regulator dial pattern.
Yeah, completely.
You see it? It's got the minutes in the middle. By its own. It's got hours at the 12. It's got seconds at 6. You see how all the 3 parts of time are in its own different separate windows.
And
that's kind of like what the Jacques Drouot
could be a window instead of a dial as well. It could be a jump hour.
Oh, there we go. That's a perfect example of a regulator dial. Another Vacheron.
Second.
Vacheron.
Dates and then a dual time.
Wow, that's a real interesting dial.
Yeah, and it's also one of the best deals in high horology as well. This particular watch, if you're into it, of course.
It's a bargain.
Yeah, no,
steal.
I think that's one that would really grow on me if I happen to own it. It doesn't really strike me really hard at the moment, but something tells me that it'd be something that I would fall completely in love with.
To me, there's something beautiful about these early 2000s Vacheron Constantin design with the talons lugs, like a Maltese falcon. This particular case design I love. They used to have beautiful hand-wound chronographs from that Lemania movement heritage as well. Great deals to be found in that range.
Wow, cool.
Is that like a 36 mil?
That was a yellow gold at 16,000. That's a bargain.
It's probably 36 or 33.
No,
it might be.
That's probably 38 mil. I will double check and get back to you, AC, but it's not a small watch at all.
I'm a big guy.
It's very interesting. Thanks for bringing that up.
Exactly. There we go. Everybody, I think, learned something.
Can you call a jump hour watch a regulator if they're separated?
Why not? Do you have an example that we can bring up? And
yeah, hang on.
There's a new Lange actually. There's a new Lange that's a regulator, right? Richard Lange. Hold on a second. I'll bring it up. There's a new Lange with like a red. Everything's separated. That looks really cool. This Fanta kind of black dial as well.
It's a 39. That Maltz dual time regulator is a 39 millimeter case AC. Just to confirm.
Okay, that's not.
Oh, 39 is great size.
My Breguet is 39. I can deal with 39.
Let's
here's
see
a jump hour. Wait.
This is a retrograde.
Retrograde, right?
Retrograde. So
I don't think it can be very precise because there aren't very precise markers on the minutes.
That's fucking bizarre. Oh, but
So
wait, you know what this is? You know what the heritage of this watch is?
Yeah, Gerald Genta.
Yeah, guys, exactly. When he started
His
his own
name's
brand, that was his shtick. Everything was
his
retro
name's
grade.
right there. His name is
Oh, it does
there,
say Red Gerald Jensen. There you go.
and his name. This is an early one. This is a
Yeah.
pretty
He
rare
totally
one.
got
designed the
the
Octo Finissimo.
And his name is on the movement.
Holy shit, man! They're really
wow.
paying homage to Gerald
And that's
Genta with this Octo.
that's the Germans. I think they call it German gold or something.
Silver, German silver.
Oh.
German silver. No, because it's gold, but it's not gold. It's like Potter's gold or something like that. I forget the name of
I
it.
see. Okay, because German silver is used in the movements and it has a yellowish hue, so maybe
It might be. That might be it then.
A really
That's a very
famous
interesting watch.
Lange regulator.
The band is
is
awesome.
This one.
This is the most comfortable band I've ever. It's like Batman.
Batman. Na 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 na. Let's see it again. Actually, it kind of. Oh yeah, look at that.
it's like the bat suit, in fact. Yeah,
Jeez.
Wow.
the
And
layer.
Does it have
you
nipple?
know, I
Does it
have
have
a
look at that.
whole bunch of these bands because
It's kind of like like a Batman shield.
super comfortable. Super
Wow,
comfortable.
cool. Very cool.
This is a regulator Lange. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that is.
Bizarre. Okay, let's pull up. Timmy, pull it up. The timepiece fund, $2. Blanc Pain. Let's see here. Villere 6651. One. Oh man, 11275B. Okay, if we can find the right one, I think that's it. Blanc Pain. Timepiece Fund has a very eccentric taste, which is good. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just nice dress piece.
Yeah.
Not very nice. Look at this. 8.7 thickness, 40 meters of water. No, 40 millimeters case diameter. Okay, dress water resistance.
Kind of
3 bars.
Calatrava-ish.
It said width
Yeah.
between the horns.
Would you pay for this?
They call them horns.
Where?
The lugs. They call the lugs horns. Width between. the
No,
horns.
these are not horns.
Well, look. Scroll back down at where you were at. Right there. Width between horns.
Oh, that's weird. Man, Blanc Pain is weird. They call them horns. It's in the lugs, but that is funny. They call them horns. That's
It's
a
very,
nice.
very,
So-
very simple, classic.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
like. Are those skeletonized hands, or does it have a little lumen
Oh,
there?
it's got a bit of a loom, I think. It's got a little bit of.
That's
loom
what they
there.
call the Delphi hands. I was trying to remember
Delphi?
that. Delphi.
Really?
That's I believe that's what they call that style of hand that's like round, and brushed and kind of bulbous in the center. And stemming, starting out thin, getting thick, and then going back to a point. Like just like these here, basically.
You're making me horny.
I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
But do we make you horny between the horns?
Starts out thin, gets a little thicker.
Dolphin. No, dolphin. Dolphin hands. Delphi and dolphin are the pointy ones.
Sod is
that,
absolutely brutal. Nice $50 looking watch. God damn.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I think you're right.
NATO, dolphin. He says these are dolphin.
Or are they Delphi?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Cyrus thinks he's too busy.
Pablo says Delphi. Yeah, that's what I think they are.
This looks like a mix between leaf and syringe hands. Leaf, but with sticky syringe-like bits on the tip. So it kind of feels like a mix of both.
It's definitely a unique hands to Breguet, especially with that B at the end of the second hand.
I actually like their little squiggly second hand. A lot of people don't, but I think that's the cat's.
Is it a twisted? Is it twisted?
Yeah, it's It's a little twisted. It's
I think it's actually a date indicator, isn't it? Usually
it is.
And it has a little half moon.
Oh, let me try to find
Scoopy McScooperson on the end, right there. There it is.
There we go. That's it. Bam. This one.
Not particularly that color, but see, I like that. To me, that makes it more interesting.
It's cute. It's different, right? But the thing is, though, I think actually the thing with these blank pawns. Well, who is blank pawn owned by? Was it Richemont? I think it's Richemont.
Swatch.
Oh, Swatch. Okay, Swatch. Yeah. Because Swatch owns other brands, and I think they share this movement. This caliber is shared in other ones.
Is it with Breguet? I don't think so.
I don't know. I think it might be. It might be Breguet. There might be a Breguet that uses this exact same identical movement.
I wonder what the identity of a Blanc Pawn is compared to, say, a Breguet, because they seem to be the same kind of spirit, sort of.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how to compare it with Breguet for two reasons. One, both are kind of melded in the Swatch group, so it's hard to separate them at this point, except for, of course, the name and their own heritage and their particular designs. But
even name is so close.
Blancpain's revival was, as you know, engineered by Biver, Jean-Claude
Biver.
So Biver, because it was the oldest watch brand, right, the oldest founded, when he was reviving it as a Phoenix brand, he focused a lot on introducing very complicated classical designs, in addition to, of course, iconic models like the 50 Fathoms, etc.
Right.
So I think for that reason, both of the brands are very much connected to high horology and operated out of the Swatch group. So I think that's part of the confusion.
And actually, when they became part of the Swatch group, their identities kind of started to overlap a little bit too much.
Do these little beads on this dial not fall around? Do they roll around when you move the dial?
No, this is that's the design.
That's the Chopard. The Chopard with the dancing diamonds.
To me, a Blanc Pawn is 50 Fathoms. Everything else is just filler.
I thought you kind of liked their aviation chronograph, no?
Air Command. I love the Air Command, but that's like secondary. I don't know. The Air Command. I think Air Command is probably one of the most beautiful, but it's expensive. It's not a bargain. Probably the most beautiful steel sports chronograph on the market is the Air Command.
Blancpain are not cheap watches, by no means, but there are some beautiful models.
Cool rotor.
I love it. And people say, "Oh, the propeller is cheesy." I like it. I think it adds a bit of that visual.
It's called the Air Command. The propeller is just like kind of, appropriate.
NATO $3 super chat. Check out moved on Mass Mysterious Cartier. Check out movement on Mass Mysterious. I think that's the one. Cartier Masse Mysterious. By the way, that watch, it looks ugly on the wrist. So finally we started getting some wristwatch shots. In the picture, you look at this picture, you think, holy fucking hell, that looks beautiful. But then you get a wrist shot. Oh, this is a good wrist. See, that's why he's not wearing it on the wrist. He's not wearing it on the wrist. Hold on. Let's get
it. That goes with most of skeleton watches that go all the way through.
Yeah. Okay. So it is mysterious.
Unless you have a pretty wrist.
Huh? Hairy wrist. It's a hairy wrist watch. Oh, they did not put it on the wrist in the Hodinkee article. I think it's the monochrome, or maybe I think there's another one. There we go. Maybe it's this one. Okay. So first of all, when you start seeing real pictures, you're starting to realize, hold on a second, there's way too many. Look at all the layers of crystal there. Let's go down. Then you see it. Wait a minute, it's not even that well see-through because of all the reflections. Then you look at the back, you think, wait a sec, look at how thick that actually is. Okay. So the magic is starting to fade. Then you go, okay, look, there's more
Is the
to this.
glass really frosted?
Is the no,
Or
no,
is it
no,
just
it's not
frosted for the
frosted.
picture?
No, no, there's just so many layers of glass because there's, I think actually the glass is one of the wheels.
Hmm.
One of the wheels is the glass, and that's what connects to the outer case. Because there's a crown, and I
Interesting.
think there's another part of the movement that's hidden in on the behind the Roman numerals. There's other part of the movement,
The
and the way
bezel,
that
It's
connects
bezel's
cool.
very
to
interesting on that watch.
yeah. And then you look at this, and you're like, oh man, this you can't really see through anything here. And then you put it on the wrist, and it's like, holy shit, it's big.
Well, that's a small wrist.
That's a big watch. What's the size of this? We're gonna
With
check
the
what the
eye
size
of
of this.
Ra.
I'm
You know,
telling you, the pictures are
for a
deceptive
dress
for this
style
one.
watch, it's got way too much bezel. The bezel's way
Right.
too thick. It's got sports
It's
watch thickness bezel.
Well, the only thing good
it's
about it is
43.5 millimeters. It's a chunky
Holy
fiker.
moly!
Right? What?
it's not super thick though, but I
Dude.
mean, there's only 30 of them, so
But no way you
Oh.
can say
none
that
of us
that's a
have to worry
43
about
millimeter
it.
watch from this
Yeah,
picture.
exactly.
Look at this picture, right? Like this. Look, does that look like a 43.5 millimeter watch?
No.
Sure
And
does
look how
not.
clearly you can see the fingers through that watch. You think, wow, it's a fucking deceptive editing. That looks like a 40.
Uh-huh.
I'm pissed.
Wow.
I'm pissed.
You know,
Look at these
another
two.
watch had that issue with the see-through, and that was the Arnold and Son. I think it's called the Pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did is, if you look at the models that came out a little bit later after they introduced it, they put a gold panel in the back that had like a starburst. And my God, what a difference that made on the watch.
Mm.
It was amazing. I mean, it made it beautiful. Before, all you could see was like you said, your hairs through the dial. And I mean, unless you're into hair, it's not very pretty.
The hair dial.
Nita says
the
the
hair
entire
dial.
As we
movement is
call
in the
it.
winding rotor, and Mike talks
Don't
about
bring
the
up
bezel.
any model 20s. It's still
Right
raw
here.
with me.
Thoughts on this one right here? Ooh, beautiful. Breguet.
Huh?
Look at that. It's look, I mean, for the money, if you want the chronograph, you're getting quite a lot. I mean, because this is the price here of, yeah, you don't have open case back, but this is competing head to head with Speedmaster
Yeah.
3861. This is competing against Zenith, a Zenith
Tudor.
El Primero. So this is in a competitive field, and I think what's really cool about this, it's a flyback. But remember, yes, maybe you're getting more because you're getting a flyback chronograph with a date at the price of a manual wind speedy. But I don't want to envy. I don't want to be there when the service time comes. It's my thought.
Why?
Because it's gonna be expensive. It's a flyback chronograph. Those are hard to service, and Breguet, they're not cheap. Breguet doesn't do anything for free.
Well, they don't, but they're pretty reasonable.
It's a good price, yeah.
No, but
7,500.
their service. I've had a lot of servicing done with Breguet. I'm very happy
Oh, yeah?
with it.
Have you done any chronographs with a flyback?
No, but I have a chronograph with a flyback Breguet, and I'll probably need it in 5 years.
Okay. Wow.
And I'll let you know.
And please do. And if somebody did have a service, please let us know, because I think there was a whole video where Archie was complaining because he used to have the Type 20. This is Type 21, which is more complicated than Type 20.
Okay.
And Type 20 is fucking expensive to service. Let's see. Service.
Interesting. Thanks for bringing up all these really cool watches, Tim. I'm learning a
Yeah, we're
lot
doing
today.
a watch talk today. I know it's ratings poison. Oh,
Well,
look, Type 20.
$810 is obviously that's pretty cheap.
Type 20
Are you-
cost 1,120.
People
Type
are super
21.
chatting, asking about watches. How is that
Yeah.
ratings poison and super chat poison?
Yeah, I mean, hey,
No, I don't think it's rating poisons. I just I appreciate, you know, sometimes it's not about watches at all, and then other times there's days like today where you know, I see a lot of stuff that I've never seen before that's really interesting, and watches is my love, and so it's cool to just see different variations and different versions of the thing that I love, you know.
in 2016, it would have cost 1,120 to service Type 20 without complication. So the Type 21 has a complication, so it would be additional. So it costs about 1,800, I think. It would bump it up to level 4. And now prices are more expensive than they were. Mr. Valejou, $5. Blank Pine has some incredible pre-owned value on the perpetual calendars and minute repeaters. I also have seen 250 to 500K minute repeaters on Bond Street. Damn. Yeah. Blank
I'll be right
Pine.
back.
Yeah, Blank Pine is great prices, but they charge you for service costs. They charge you just like Paddock or Restaurant. Okay.
I hear one of the worst is Arnold and Son and AP.
Oh. Hey, you know what? You know who's even worse at servicing?
AP.
No. AP is reasonable.
Really?
You're not
I heard
gonna
they
believe
were
it.
like, FP Jorn.
No. Actually, FP Join basically, if you just go back to FP Join, if you don't give your watch to fuck with anyone, yes, it's gonna be expensive, but not insane. You know the craziest brand to get service from? The Grubel Force.
Well,
The Grubel. You know what they call it? The Grubel Force? Because they forcibly fist you. They use full force. They full force. They grab you. That's why it's Grubel. They grab you and they force fist you. It is the most even Cars and Chrono needed to get a bit of a service on his Grubel. And even he was like, he got out of there traumatized. And that's a billionaire. They bent him over and they force grubbled him. Okay. There's a bit of a story that you guys don't know yet. I think he's still traumatized. He's not ready to share that experience.
Is that why you had to pay for your meal?
Probably that's why. Yeah, that's why he couldn't afford. It was right after Grubel forced him. He was broke. It was broke as after that. Cartier Drive WSNM 0005. Yeah, that was brutal. The Timepiece Fund, $2. Cartier Drive WSN M00. These are hard. Okay, it's probably the Hodinky. Thank God for the Hodinky.
Bear was saying he likes this design, right? Drive the Cartier.
Yeah. You know what? The Drive.
The shape is nice.
Yeah, it's cool. Drive is like modern. I think what Cartier did with Drive is they created a line that's timeless but modern and different from their other stuff. And this is an interesting one. What the
Needs
hell?
a blue face.
No, but
I don't like their bands. I don't like that class system.
Oh yeah, this is a cheap and nasty
hate it.
because it's a steel watch. It's very. I
I
would
put
prefer a
my
pin.
caliber to Cartier up on Chrono 24 because I couldn't handle the
Take the
clasp. I
pin
didn't like
buckle.
it.
Take the pin buckle. Don't worry about that. Take the pin buckle. Do not use Cartier. Uh, what's it called? Deployant.
Deployant.
Yeah, the deployant. It's whack. It's whack. I hate it. I hate Cartier deployants. They're cheap and nasty. But these
Really?
watches, yeah,
Just
they're like
wiggle wobbly, or what
no, they're
about?
stiff as you. If you want to rip your nail off clean with your finger,
Plus, it's weird having that extra band tucked underneath there. It's just
trying to open that clasp made my thumb look like your toe with the ice cream scoop.
Okay,
Yeah.
well noted. Thank you. I'll
Yeah.
keep that in
You
mind.
have to be careful. You have to be very careful. It's dangerous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another element of danger with hot horology, other than being mugged by mashers like Paul Thorpe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a theory about that, but I'm still elaborating it, so I'll share
What's
it
the
later.
theory? Come on. Spill the
share.
beans.
No, it's a little too tall of a tale to be recounted so quickly, but
Okay.
I'll get there.
You're working on 4P dossier.
Oh no, not at all. Not him.
Oh, AC Morgan. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
See
Yes.
how thin it is. It's very thin, and this gets bent very easily, and so it doesn't.
Oh wow!
See,
Then it doesn't go in.
See, it's
actually, it
not
looks
going.
already
There it
bent.
goes.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh wow! Yeah, I
But you have
agree.
all of this. Wait, I'm dyslexic, so this is real hell for me.
Yeah.
See all this extra band here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
And it's folded in on itself.
And since it's a single fold, that makes it really push out the band on the side.
Yeah, I can see all that. I get your point.
It meets the case nicely. I mean,
Oh,
this is
nice.
nice.
You need to get a rubber for that watch.
I need a rubber.
Yeah. And you're gonna need rubber for
the LA.
LA. I got the Vaseline.
I got the Cartier watch.
Let's go.
You know what deployant clasp I was really disappointed with. No, this was vintage, mind you. It was like a 1976 Speedmaster, I believe. But it was so pressed, stamped steel, pressed thin, just
like Rolex.
Yeah, like the really old Rolex deployant clasps. And they've since upped their game tremendously, and
they're beautiful.
But I'm a real big fan of butterfly and or single deployants, but that are machined and meaty, and beefo. Very much so. Kind of like this one. This is the Pelagos, but you can see it's
Wait.
It's machined, and
like
not stamped steel, and it's actually got ceramic detent balls. On the sides is where it's make things snap closed like that and that, so it never wears out, and it's very cool. But I'm a fan of deployants, but they have to be just right, like not like what you just showed. That was just wrong.
I don't know what it is about Rolex deployant on the steel bracelet, but I think they really nailed it.
The latest versions.
Yeah.
the one on the deep sea is the ultimate because it can be adjusted without even removing the watch from your hand.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
But
they
the one
really
on the
figured it out, man.
Submariner, it has that
Yeah.
easy adjust. But
Yeah.
otherwise, they've nailed it. I agree completely. They're solid. They're not too thick. They're not too thin. They snap positively. They close positively, and they're just right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
Rolex
stunning.
does a lot of shit right.
I love it. I freaking love it. Rolex, such a cool brand. Cool brand. Let's see, AC, what you got for us there?
Well, when you're talking about deployants and how they function, I have to say the best one that I have seen is, wait for it. No.
Waiting.
I hate to pull it out because I have it for sale and I don't want to fuck it up. But
don't put any more scratches on it.
It has 0. This is the Bulgari.
Oh, the blue dial.
Bulgari, if you want to say it correctly.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that doesn't sound. To see the deployant goes
up
into the band.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
nice.
they made a little groove
recessed
in there.
What?
So it makes a very, very thin watch.
So it's like when it closes, it's flush and no thicker than the band itself.
No.
Wow.
It goes inside the band.
How cool is that?
See?
That's nuts. What?
That's sick.
Brilliant.
Good job on not scratching it up or anything.
I'm not done yet.
The chef says that thing.
Yeah, still got to go back into the box.
That's what sex looks like if it was in the form of
cool.
a wristwatch.
That's super.
I'm actually
cool.
I love this watch. It's beautiful on. It wears much bigger than a 40, but I want something with lume on the hands, and they came out with the chronograph. It's a little bit bigger, but it has lumed hands and indices, and it's just like this one. It's 100 feet water resistant.
Oh, okay.
Screw down crown.
Oh, very nice.
That's what made me buy this one, was the screw down crown.
Yeah, that's a selling point to me on any watch.
I have a lot of watches that say they're 100 feet water resistant, but they don't have a screw down crown. I don't believe them.
Yeah, I mean, you're just depending solely on an O-ring that dries up and over time, and
we all dry up.
Now,
Daniel,
question. There are rubber.
Guys, sorry, Mikey. We have to end the show. We came to the end of
okay.
the show.
That's fine. It's past my bedtime, anyways.
Hey,
actually,
Mikey.
I gotta prepare for bed, eat dinner, and stuff like that.
Get some sleep.
Nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, great talking to you, man. Thanks for sharing your stuff.
Hey.
Okay. You're welcome.
Daniel Katz, $2.
Thanks for letting me.
Voice is timeless. Sam, thank you. I'm gonna continue the show on my channel.
All right.
But if you guys have
have a channel?
I have a channel.
Yeah. Tim Wright live stream.
Tim Wright on YouTube.
Okay.
You're joking. You're a subscriber.
I know. I
you fucker. Guys, Neo Truth, Jonathan Higgins can't satisfy women. Thank you, Neo. Guys, I'll see you on the other side. Take care, everybody.
Can't satisfy men either.
And Lord is doing a bit of a show as well. He's dropped the link in the chat. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.